The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75, behind the former Scotty's at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com since 1953. And now your host, Chancellor Elizabeth Asbury, Clerk and Master Dennis Potter, and from WLAF, Susan Sharp and Jim Freeman.
And welcome to our 2026 coverage of May's primary here on WLAF. Jim Freeman along with Susan Sharp, and special guest here tonight, our Chancellor Elizabeth Asbury and our Clerk and Master Dennis Potter. It's been an interesting May primary that we've not had in 30 years, Susan.
It's the primary nobody saw coming.
I think that's well said. Voter turnout today has been light, reflecting much of what we saw in early voting. The largest day of early voting was the last day, 239 votes for a total of 2104 in early voting, and it's been slim pickings today around Campbell County's 21 precincts.
It has, Jim. I actually drove by some of them, and the cars were just not there. It appeared the poll workers were there. We had some candidates there, but other than that, it was very slow.
Our first primary since 1996. I think we were all quite a bit younger in those days.
I was 6.
The ballot tonight. Susan, if you'll start with us, this is what we'll be covering for you tonight. We have 3 contested races. Everybody else will be getting complimentary votes, and we start off with the county mayor, Jimmy Jeffries, on the Republican ticket.
That's correct, Jim. He is the only Republican. Of course, the current mayor, Jack Lynch, is running as an independent, which is why you did not see him on today's ballot. County Commission 1st District, we've got Josh Edders and David Green. 2nd District is Jerry Brown. In the 3rd District, we see Dwayne Baird and Anthony Terry. Now, in the 4th District, we got a few more people. We've got Ray Perry, Chris Stanley, and Nathan Treadway. And in the 5th District, which is across the mountain and just right outside our parking lot, is Pauline Walden Roberts. In the sheriff's race, of course, this will be decided tonight. We've got current Sheriff Wayne Barton. Darrell Chapman, the challenger, both running for that Republican nomination. Whoever gets that tonight will effectively have won the race. And of course, we've got our favorite too, Bobby Vann, running for Circuit Court Clerk. Again, he's going to get complimentary votes, and Bobby's just a great guy.
Oh, no doubt about that. And elsewhere on the ballot, here's another matchup tonight. County Clerk, Maria Parton, two Republicans vying. Lance Wilson for the County Clerk's post. The winner there will advance to take on Tyler King in August in the general election. Brittany Miller-Faust running unopposed as our Register of Deeds. The county attorney, Joseph Coker, he's run unopposed for many campaign seasons. For School Board District 1, it's Jeffrey Miller, the chairman of the school board. District 2, here's the other contested race, Emily Gaylor and Chris Honeycutt. The winner there will advance to participate in the August general election. Marvin Rutherford is the Democrat out of that District 2 race. He will get at least one vote and move on to August. We know we'll get more than that. District 3, Randy Heatherly running as a Republican. And we have a write-in candidate, Travis Thompson, for District 4. Thompson will need to get at least 5% of the vote today to qualify to be on the ballot in August. And that's our ballot. And we have special guests to introduce here in just a moment. Plus, we have a poll that we took for the last 2 or 3 days, some results from that to share.
We do. We've got that. Of course, we did a poll, I believe it was in October, when everyone started talking about the primary. So we're going to compare those results. What did you think of the primary before we had it, and what do you think now that we have?
Stay connected. We're coming right back on WLAF's Election Coverage 2026.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Election Coverage 2026 on WLAF. Thank you for coming along tonight, being a part of all the activity. And we'll have some returns hopefully soon after 8 o'clock tonight. We have a dozen poll workers out, lots of folks here in the studio and getting ready to help us tonight. Nancy Bride is taking her post as usual at the Election Commission office. I think she finally got out of that La Follette City Council meeting. So
I think she made an executive decision to get out of it.
Yeah, that meeting ran real long. But we've had a poll this week. You and Matthew Moore kind of drove that bus.
Well, I can't take all the credit for it. Matthew does the technical part of it. But let's go back to October of 25. And we ran a poll at that time asking you if you were in support of a primary. At that time, 86.6% of the respondents said they were.
Okay.
13.4 were not. Fast forward about 6-7 months, and we ran it again, ran it Friday, ran it yesterday. Knowing what you know now, do you still support having a primary? What do you think the answer was?
Probably total opposite.
It was.
Oh.
75.2% said they do not, and 24.8% said they would. Of course, we got some gems as far as comments that we'll kind of share later, but people had some very strong feelings about this primary, Jim.
Yeah, one in particular. But I wonder if all those people voted in the May primary.
I wonder about that. It's real easy to be, what do they call it, a keyboard warrior?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so, but quite interesting. Some more nuts and bolts for you tonight as we have 21 precincts plus early voting. That will decide what we end up with tonight with our winners. We have 3 contested races. Lots of folks will be getting complimentary votes. We'll be acknowledging those as well throughout the evening. And we invite you to stay connected. We have a special guest to bring on tonight. Our Chancellor, Elizabeth Asbury, our Clerk and Master, Dennis Potter, here being special guests with us tonight. We certainly appreciate them coming along.
We do.
And we hope you'll stay with us here as we stay connected on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Welcome back. This is WLAF's 2026 primary election coverage. We're going to have lots of information for you tonight. We'll have some results as they come in, and we will be here until it is over. But right now, I have a very special guest with me, Elizabeth Asbury. She is the 8th Judicial District Chancellor. Did I say that right?
You sure did.
Okay. We're going to talk to Elizabeth a little bit about what it's like to run a race. How many campaigns did you do?
I had 5 counties. Of course, we ran one big campaign in 5 separate counties.
And how many times did you have to do that?
Once.
Once so far?
2014.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about that process.
Yes.
How do you launch a campaign? What was that thought process for you?
Well, it came on kind of suddenly because Judge White had a sudden illness and passed away in November of 2012. So at that time, the seat was vacant. Mm-hmm. And you always have it in the back of your mind. If you're an attorney, you always think about it.
And your dad was a judge,
yes,
too.
Yes, and so at that time, attorneys started coming up to me and saying, Elizabeth, you should really consider this. You've got the background for it, et cetera, et cetera. So I started talking to my family and my husband, Ron, and our boys, Matt and Alex, and then brothers and their families, and it kind of evolved from there. And then the time came to begin the campaign. And it was wild and crazy because I have Scott, Fentress, Campbell, Claiborne, and Union. It's a huge area to cover.
That is a lot of ground to cover.
Yes, ma'am.
And you have to do it quickly, too, in the heat of summer.
Yes. So we started this process, I'm going to say, November of 13.
Okay.
Okay, because December of 13, well, y'all wanted to be in the Christmas parades. So we started getting our campaign team organized, and I have been such a blessed person. People, here's one of them, came to help and be part of that team. I ended up with 12 to 15 of close family friends, family members, my church family, just this wonderful group of people that committed to helping me in this campaign.
That's
it was
incredible.
absolutely, it was a God-given thing. It was absolutely amazing. But we would meet. We were incredibly organized. My husband, Ron Lawson, and Clarence Lowe,
Clarence is around the corner for everybody that doesn't know
they
that.
were incredible. They were the organizers. They were basically what kept everything going.
They
'cause
kept
it
you
took-
straight.
Yeah, it required major planning. It required incredible organization. You had to be focused, and of course I'm going a million different directions, and I had people like Dennis here who was like trying to say, Elizabeth, you don't worry about this, we'll take care of it. Had all these people doing all kinds of work, and it was absolutely amazing the way it came together and the work all these people did.
What advice, let's say that somebody wants to run for an office in the next election, what advice would you give them?
Well, first of all, think it through very, very carefully, because it's a major commitment. You're putting yourself out there in front of the public like you have never done before. So it kind of changes you in a way. Get your family and your friends behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure you have lots of support that are going to go the whole way with you, because you have to have that, especially if you're running a 5-county campaign. You know, figure out your mission. Your mission is to win the race, right?
Yes, always.
Figure out how you're going to get there. And probably most importantly, don't worry about every little thing that goes a little bit wrong. Don't fret yourself to death. There will be bumps in the road, but there is so much good that comes out of it. I have met some of the most incredible people across this district. Many are dear friends today, and I can't begin to tell you how hard everybody worked. My clerk and masters, I have 5. And they have incredible staffs. Dennis here today, he's got a great staff. They're very experienced, very efficient, serve the public in an incredible way, and it's that way throughout the whole district. So we have put together a great team of folks district-wide.
In Campbell County, of course, you practice law here.
Yes.
You'd been in the courtroom. A lot of people knew you.
Yes.
Probably that way in Claiborne County, too. You
Yes.
practiced some law there. But you still had Union, Scott, and Fentress. Had you practiced law in any of those counties?
We've always had a lot of clients in Scott County, too.
Well, I can see that.
But now Union and Fentress were a little bit different. Now remember, back in the 90s, I worked at the district attorney's office for General Phillips for 5 years.
That's true. You do.
So-
What county were you assigned to?
Well, I was the runner. I ran the
Okay.
district.
So that's how you got to know that district.
That turned out being a blessing. Yeah, I ran the 5-county district at that time.
So
I was the grand jury person. I did the grand jury cases.
Okay, well, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
Okay, the grand jury person, because they go to all the different counties. They don't really try cases
When
and
I did
things
other
like
things
that.
too, but that's how I got to all the counties a lot.
So you kind of paved your own way at that point, didn't you?
With hindsight, yes. With hindsight, I didn't know it at the time.
What was the hardest part of the campaign for you, besides election night and the waiting? And we'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah, that was agonizing. The hardest part was me just wrapping my head around it and looking forward instead of fretting about everything.
And then election night comes.
Election night comes. Well, no, we've got to talk about some of the things we did fun in the
Oh,
campaign
by all
first,
means. Okay,
before we get there.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about the fun stuff right now, so
Okay.
tell us, Elizabeth.
We had events all over the district, and some folks at my church were the hot dog cookers. We cooked hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hot dogs. After that campaign was over, I didn't eat a hot dog for like 2 years.
Well, and Campbell County is the hot dog capital of the world, so
my
that would be hard to do for 2 years.
But it was fun and so many people. But one of my favorite stories had to do with the Campbell County Christmas Parade.
Let's hear about it.
Okay. Our buddy David Miles and Kay, they had mules. So we decided we were going to get a wagon, and Dave's going to pull us through the parade with these mules, Maggie and May. In our wagon is adults and a bunch of kids, and they're throwing out candy. They have us
With mules. Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're huge, big old draft mules. They have us behind the hospital. We're kind of segregated. So we're getting ready to pull out there on the parade route. there's sirens, there's little cars running everywhere. It's chaos. It's nighttime, so there's lights everywhere. We're getting ready to turn right and head out on the 4 lane. Dave says, well, here we go. He said, my mules have never done this before. I don't know what's going to happen.
You had no idea that Maggie and May were not experienced professionals in the parade business.
That question never came up.
Now you know to ask.
But they did great. They
Okay.
were perfect. They did great. But we were like, we're going to die right here.
What is it? Everything's going to turn over. The wagon is going topside.
Yes. But we did parades. We did rodeos. We did all kinds of different events. But the great majority of it was so much fun. It really, really was.
Well, you're such a people person anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
Going out and talking and meeting people had to come natural for you.
It kind of grew on me.
Had to, didn't it?
Yes.
Did you do anything else fun during the campaign?
Oh, we just talking to people, meeting people, going to meet and greets, meeting people all over the district. Of course, all these events were kind of like a party.
Oh,
You
yes,
go to your
yeah.
own events, you go to everybody else's too.
That's how it
So
works.
it was a lot of fun, a lot of food, a lot of really good food.
The food
I
is
gained
always
weight.
important. Always.
Gained
yeah, I
weight,
can see. I would too. Yeah, you got to remember when you're throwing an election party, it's all about the food.
Yes, absolutely.
So as we come through election night,
Yes.
the polls are closed. Are you biting your nails?
I am biting my nails and I'm pacing. Now, we were all gathered, our group, we were all gathered at a certain place. They were all in there doing something. I stayed outside. And I paced and I paced and I paced. And then the phone started ringing. And I had my husband Ron and a couple of others at a house far away, and they were giving us results, official results. So after, I'm going to say a couple hours, I knew the numbers. But yes, that was a very stressful, anxiety-ridden period of time.
Because you weren't just looking at one county to get numbers. 5. And then we had the time difference in Fentress County.
Absolutely.
So their polls were closing an hour behind ours.
Correct.
So anything that could make you nervous was happening that night.
Yes.
And what was it like when you got those numbers and you were like, okay, this is it, I've won? And we have to also mention Elizabeth is the first female chancellor in the district.
That is correct.
So walk us through that night.
Well, that night was, like we said, very stressful. We finally get the numbers in. We know we have won. And it was just a whirlwind. I was relieved. Clarence Lowe put me in his truck and brought me up here to talk to Jim that night.
Again, Clarence Lowe, our helper.
It was absolutely exhausting, but it was wonderful. It was a huge burden off my shoulders. And a new career starting.
And you've enjoyed that.
Absolutely.
What advice would you give somebody? I know we talked about this a minute ago, but if they're going to run that district-wide race, because there's a chance that somebody's going to need to follow you one
Sure,
day,
sure.
and they might be watching. So what would you tell them about running a 5-county race?
At this point, I would tell you to get out in those 5 counties right now. Get to know the members of the bar, get to know the people that work in the courthouse, get yourself out there and start planning, thinking ahead, and just be prepared.
Because you can't just show up after you filed your petition and start gathering your support.
That's correct. You need to start planting those seeds and plant them now.
Okay. Well, thank you for stopping by. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do another commercial break, and we're going to when we come back, I'll get the words out here in a second.
Okay.
I get all nervous sometimes. We're going to have Dennis Potter talking to Jim. I think they're going to talk about the delinquent tax sale on Friday.
It is Friday.
Okay. This is
Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being here.
I
This has
enjoyed
been.
it.
I told you it'd be fun, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I kept my promise.
Yes, you did. Yes, ma'am.
Good. Well, this is WLAF continuing election coverage, and we will be back in just a minute, and we'll see if the polls are any closer to filling up or if they're closing. I have a feeling they're going to be closing.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Countdown to the election coverage here on WLAF. Jim Freeman, pleased to be joined by our clerk and master, Dennis Potter. Dennis, thanks for taking time for us tonight.
Well, thank you, Jim, for having me. I appreciate being here. Elections is kind of fun for me. I enjoy them.
Well, you know, you come in undefeated. not many people leave undefeated.
Well, I may have stopped when I needed to stop, too. You never know. But I enjoy it. The people of Campbell County have been very good to me, and I appreciate that.
Well, you've been very good to the people of Campbell County. I think it kind of goes both ways, especially if you get reelected. You've been doing something right.
I guess I fooled some of the people some of the time, right?
Right. What's it like running a campaign? You ran, 3 campaigns, I guess?
Campaigns, yeah.
Successful campaigns.
Wasn't easy.
Sure.
I didn't know anything about a campaign when I first started, so I had to kind of learn and hit the ground running. I had Ralph Hudson, he's a good friend of mine. He was my treasurer and campaign manager, and he advised me and helped me a lot. And it was just basically getting out there and shaking hands and meeting people and letting people know what your intentions are.
Well, I think it was in your first term you put radios in all the trucks. That was something that hadn't been done before. And
we did.
And you got communication started, which I think you could call somebody up and say, hey, we need a mower over here, or we need a snowplow over here or something.
Well, it kind of fooled me that they didn't have any kind of communication other than just cell phones, and a few people had them, most didn't. But when the drivers and the mowers would leave, they were impossible to get a hold of.
Sure.
So I thought, let's get some radios, and I put radios in everything we had. And when it snowed, I set my drivers up, and I had them in different zones to where I knew who was responsible for each zone, and I knew who to chew out if the job wasn't getting done. So
yeah,
that's what we did. And communication is a big deal. You got to be able to contact people. If it snows and the ambulance needs to get to somebody, it's having a medical emergency or something, we could divert our people to that area and fix the problem for them and get them in there. If a sheriff needed to respond to a call or something like that, we were attentive to trying to help everybody.
right.
Yeah.
The anxiousness of a campaign, did it get any better after the first one or two?
It's still nerve-wracking. When you're on the ballot, people's going to judge you.
Right.
Have you done a good job? In your mind, you think you have, but really have you? But the people will judge you. They'll let you know if you've done a good job or not. And I worked hard at it. I done a good job, I think, in trying to make sure that the county was well represented and cut costs, done everything I could to make it as efficient as possible. And one of the things that we did, we had the garage was just cluttered, and there was old trucks and stuff parked back behind the building and stuff, and it looked like a junkyard. And I got to looking at the inventory list, and all that stuff was on the inventory list. We was paying insurance on all that stuff.
Whoa.
And it hadn't been running 20 years or 30 years. I said, that costs the county a lot of money, so I'm going to clean that up. So we started having auctions and got rid of all the old stuff, cut it up to scrap iron, do whatever we needed to do. But we saved a lot of money on insurance, just making sure that that we were efficient at what we did, and just, I don't know, the garage, for instance, when the guys would leave of a morning, if it's cold, we had natural gas heaters up in the roof of the building and heated the shop, and they'd leave the doors open and leave. And I said, boys, that ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna do that. I found the reason we're having global warming, and we're gonna stop that.
Coming from Jacksboro.
So, it was all coming from us. So we got all that fixed and eliminated 12 positions that we didn't need, and put it all in hot mix and tried to be as efficient as we could. And of course, we wasn't paving enough, and I always fussed at our county commission for not paving enough, but that's what I wanted to do. I was serious. I wanted to do a good job, and it takes a lot of money to do that.
Oh, no doubt. And you've had a good successor in Ron Dilbeck.
He's done a good job. He really has done a good job. We're pleased with him, very pleased with him.
Well, you've shifted gears for the last almost 12 years. You've been the clerk
Yep.
and master. That's been a whole different ballgame for you.
It's been a different ball game. It was a good transition. Of course, Judge Asbury's been very, very good to work with, and some of the terms that you've thrown around in the legal profession are Latin words.
Sure.
And I don't know Latin. And I'd write it down on my hand. I'd say, Judge, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. I know I asked some pretty dumb questions trying to learn this job, but we've got a great staff, and they do a great, great job. They really do. My people are second to none, and they work hard, and they do it with a smile on their face and try to treat people with respect when they come in to pay their taxes or file a case or whatever they need. We try to accommodate them.
Well, this is an extra busy week. Of course, you're busy year-round getting ready for this week. It's the delinquent property tax auction coming up on Friday.
Right. Yeah, that's Friday on the 8th, and if the trustee's office can't collect the taxes, then they're sent up to our office, and we collect them one way or another. We try to send out as much notice, and you guys do a great job sending out notice and helping us get people informed, and we appreciate that. You've been a great partner with us in doing that, and we want to do a good job. We never want to sell anybody's property, but it's just part of the deal that we have to. It's something the county can't balance a budget if they don't know how much money they have coming in, so we have to collect the taxes. That's just part of it. You know, our county's $100 million a year business. It's a big business, and these elections are very important, and when you vote, you need to remember that, because if you guys had a $100 million company, would you hire the people? Your county commission would be the same as your board of directors, and your county mayor would be your CEO. Would you hire those guys to do that job for you? That's the question I'm asking you tonight. If you have confidence in them, vote for them. If you don't vote for them. But elections are very important, and that's how important it is. Our county is a great county, and I want it to prosper and do good. You know, one thing I think we need is jobs that we don't have, and we're losing jobs, and I'd like to see good paying jobs and factories come into our county. I guess I'm being selfish by doing this, because I educated my kids, sent them to college. They can't come back here and go to work, so my grandkids are raised somewhere else.
Wow, now that's not good.
So
that's
my 2 cents
you.
right there. I want jobs here for the people, and the traffic problem we've got in our county. A lot of it is of evenings they're coming back from Oak Ridge and Clanton and Blount County, and because there's not the jobs here that we need, and that would solve that problem. Plus, we're losing sales tax revenue because those guys are spending money in other
They're
counties.
buying lunch somewhere else. That's right.
It's a big deal. So I think jobs is something that we really need here too. I just thought I'd throw that in there. It ain't got a thing to do with elections, but it does if you're going to vote for these people.
When you get right back to it, it really does. Yeah. Dennis, stay right here. Elizabeth, stay here. We'll be back in a minute. We're going to try to get some numbers for you here in just a little bit as our election coverage 2026 continues on WLAF.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family owned and operated since 1966. Built Well Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75 behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com since 1953.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
It is Election Coverage 2026. Our May primary is the focus tonight. Jim Freeman, Susan Sharp, Dennis Potter is still here. He'll visit with us again here in just a few minutes, our clerk and master. And of course, we're just getting a report, an accident on the 4-lane right in front of the Sonic. So if you're coming through that area, you'll want to use a little extra caution there in the Sonic on West Central Avenue at Highway 25W. It is the primary election, 3 contested races tonight. The sheriff's race will decide the winner tonight in the primary. That has some uniqueness to it and some challenges perhaps depending on the results.
It does. I don't think we've ever had a situation like this where we have the primary, 2 people from the same party, and then boom, the office is decided in the primary.
Well, at least not maybe in our lifetimes or the times we would remember, since we've not had a primary in 30 years. So
And I don't remember because I was 6.
there you go. But today's lineup, let's run down the names that we'll be calling off tonight, and there will be numbers associated with these names here pretty soon. And Susan, the county mayor, Jimmy Jeffries, running on the Republican ticket.
That's correct. And everybody should realize if anybody's running as an independent, they were not on this ballot
Right.
today. They will not show up until August. This was strictly the primary between the Republican and the Democratic Party, and we're going to talk about how that came to be in a little bit.
Okay.
But Jimmy Jeffries running unopposed on that Republican ticket for county mayor. In county commission, District 1, we've got Josh Edders and David Green. District 2 is Jerry Brown. He is the lone Republican contender in that. District 3 is Dwayne Baird and Anthony Terry. District 4 is Ray Perry, Chris Stanley, and Nathan Treadway. District 5, Pauline Walden Roberts. And of course, for sheriff, we were just talking about that. You've got Wayne Barton and Darrell Chapman going head-to-head on that. And circuit court clerk Bobby Van, unopposed, probably going to get a lot of complimentary votes, though.
Oh, yeah, no question about that. For county clerk, this is one of the other contested races. Maria Parton, Lance Wilson, vying for the Republican spot in August to take on Tyler King, the winner there tonight. Brittany Miller-Faust running unopposed as Register of Deeds. County Attorney Joseph Coker, School Board District 1, Jeffrey Miller, who is also the current school board chairman. He says this is his 3rd and last time to run for school board. Emily Gaylor and Chris Honeycutt running for the 3rd contested race tonight in District 2 for the school board. The winner there will advance to August to take on Marvin Rutherford along with Brooke Longmire Dorton. And the other name on that list, I'm trying to think, it'll come to me here in just a second, that'll be running in District 2. I think that's it. I think
that is it
it'll
for
be
District
3.
2.
Yes, okay, 3. District 3, Randy Heatherly running as a Republican. He's the incumbent there, District 3, school board. And Travis Thompson, we understand, is running as a write-in candidate for District 4. And if he gets 5% of the vote, he will be on the August ballot. It's going to take probably about 300 votes, we were guesstimating, for Thompson to get on the ballot in August to compete in the general election. If he does make it there, he'll run against the incumbent Ronnie Lashley, who is an independent out of District 4. So that's the lineup for tonight, and we hope to be getting some results in here very soon.
Those polls closed about 12 minutes ago. I don't think we had a big turnout. Early voting had it about 2,100, which is 10% of the active registered voters of the county, Jim.
Wow, that's pretty slim.
That's very slim.
Pickings. Stay connected. We'll talk maybe some numbers here when we come back in just a moment. Election Coverage 2026 continues on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Still waiting on some numbers to arrive here at WLAF on election night 2026. It's a primary here in May 2026, our first primary in 30 years. Our clerk and master, Dennis Potter, is here with us. And Dennis, no primaries when you ran back in the day.
No primaries. It was election day and early voting. And, you know, in the races that I ran, pretty much the way early voting went, that's the way the election went. When early voting came in, percentage-wise, it was really, really close to what the final numbers were.
Well, I think that there was one election that maybe every race, except maybe one, was decided, or at least you knew the way it was the trend in early voting,
In early
and then
voting, yeah.
get those rest in on Election Day. Now, coming up Friday is a very important day here in Campbell County. This is an important day for all of Campbell County because it's a day that a lot of taxes will be collected on
Yeah.
Friday at the delinquent property tax auction, and that comes out of your office. That's your main project, I would guess. For the year.
It's a big part of our office. The trustee's office, like I said before, they collect the taxes, and then when they get to where they're not collectible, then there's a whole lot of things has to happen in our office to, you know, follow the law. We have to follow the law. If we don't, we'll have lawsuits. We'll dump a bunch of lawsuits on the chancellor, and we don't want that. We try to keep everything moving pretty good. And Joe Coker's delinquent tax attorney. He does all the title opinions on all the property that we're going to sell. And we have to send notice to, say, for instance, you're behind on your taxes and you have a mortgage on your property. We don't just send you notice, we send your bank or mortgage company notice as well to let them know because, you know, every interested party has to have notice, and we send that out. And that's one thing that you do really good with your company here. You know, do a great job getting all this out to the people, and we just want people to pay. We don't want to sell anybody's property. It's the worst thing that I've ever done is sell somebody's property. I don't like that, but it's something that has to be done. But there's a lot of preparation. It takes a complete year to do this. See, we've already got 24s in our office. We're selling 23 years taxes Friday, and we've already got 24s in our office. So it's a complete year. It's year round. Lisa Sanders does our delinquent tax in our office. She does a very good job. And I want to introduce my staff. Lisa Sanders, Betty Hall, Calvin Mundy does probate in our office. Kim Kitts, she's a new addition, and she's a great employee too. And we've got such good people. We've got good people, and it takes a good staff to do what we do. It's not easy.
Dennis, let's take a pause. We'll talk about that auction here in a second. Susan Sharp has some numbers for us across the room. Susan?
I do, Jim. This is going to be Valley View, which is District 1. Jimmy Jeffries getting 114 votes. That's 114. In that county commission race, District 1, Josh Edders coming in with 64, and David Green at 138. In the sheriff's race, Wayne Barton is at 109 and Daryl Chapman is at 62. Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van is 149. In that county clerk race, Maria Parton is 94 and Lance Wilson received 73 votes. Register of Deeds, Brittany Miller Faust receiving 154 complimentary votes. Joe Coker getting 132 complimentary votes. And Jeffrey Miller, of course, running unopposed, coming in at 114 votes. So that's from Valley View, the 1st District, Jim.
Okay, would you want to share the contested races, those two contested races at that district, actually?
Share those again, be glad to. Again, in that sheriff's race, it's going to be Wayne Barton with 109, Daryl Chapman with 62. That county clerk's race, Maria Parton at 94 and Lance Wilson at 73. So.
Okay, very good. That's a little taste of what we have so far from Valley View. Caden Poston, the coach up at Valley View, our poll worker there. Thank you, Coach. And Dennis, we were talking about your staff, and of course the auction is this Saturday. That's kind of the Friday. The culmination starting at 9 o'clock in the lower court room.
Yes. Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to do it. A lot of people's coming in paying their taxes, which is a good thing. It'll lower the numbers in our tax sales. A lot of people come and invest. A lot of companies come in and buy tax property because it's a good investment too. You know, you can get a 12% return if it stays on the book for 12 months. And, but people do have a year to redeem. If they don't pay their taxes and we sell it, they can come in for a year and redeem and get their property back, and we assist people with that and help them do that if that's the case. So, I don't know. It's a big job. We have to have everything documented. Everything's transparent in my office. Anybody that wants to know anything that goes on in our office, it's totally transparent. I'll be glad to help anybody do that. So we have a list in our office now. If somebody wants to come by and pick up a list of the delinquent property, which it's posted on your website as well.
It's on WLAF, yes.
We try to keep that updated as much as possible and keep it as current as possible, because as people pay, we strike them off the list. So
right.
We try to do that.
We have some more numbers we'll share.
Deal.
Susan, take it away.
Okay, this is Wells Springs out of the 1st District. Jimmy Jeffries at 37. That's going to be Jimmy Jeffries at 37 votes. In that 1st District County Commission race, Josh Edders with 12. That's Josh Edders with 12 votes. David Green, 45. 45 for David Green. In the sheriff's race, Wayne Barton is at 29. Daryl Chapman is at 22. That's Barton 29, Chapman 22. Bobby Van received 43 complimentary votes. Maria Parton in the county clerk's race came in with 22. That is Maria Parton with 22 votes. Lance Wilson with 23. It's 23 votes for Wilson. Register of Deeds, Brittany Miller Faust receiving 44 complimentary votes. That's 44 for her. County Attorney Joe Coker at 39. That's 39 complimentary votes for Joe. That school board race with just Jeffrey Miller in it at this point, District 1, 29 for Miller. And we've got a 1st District Constable, Barney Cox, with 34. So Barney Cox bringing in 34 votes for that 1st District Constable position, Jim.
Very good, Susan. Thank you. And Dennis, take us through, let's say that someone comes to the auction on Friday. We're talking about the delinquent property tax auction starting at 9 Friday at the courthouse at Jacksboro. Someone comes in and they win a bid on a piece of property, and they pay the tax, and then that person who owns that property does not come back and redeem that. What happens to that property?
After a year from the date that the judge confirms the sale, there's a court order that comes down. The judge will sign it. It's not a year from the date of the tax sale, but it's a year from the date on the order when the order is confirmed. So they have a year to redeem their property. If they don't redeem their property, and say a piece of property, the tax amount is $1,000, okay, and say that property sells for $11,000. Well, there's $10,000 in overbid. We hold that in our office, And if they don't redeem their property, we try to search those and find those people and give them that money, because it's the people who lost the property's money.
Okay.
That wasn't always the case. The county kept the money,
Oh.
which really wasn't supposed to be done. But Judge Asbury is a stickler to make sure that everything's done exactly the way it's supposed to be. She is a special judge.
Oh, there's
she really is.
No doubt about that.
You know, she's the same person today as she was before she became a judge. She's that person. You run into her in the grocery store, she's just a friendly person, good person, and feeds the kids at church on Wednesday night, still does that. And not too many judges do that, I'd say, but she's just that kind of person. She's a wonderful person. We're lucky to have her as judge, and she's very smart. She understands the law. She knows the law, and she's an incredible person. We're lucky to have her.
Here we are. Let's
are.
jump back to some more numbers, Susan.
Okay, Jim, we've got the Jacksboro Middle School precinct. Jimmy Jeffries, county mayor, at 102. That's 102 for Jimmy Jeffries as county mayor. This is going to be that District 4 county commission race. Ray Perry at 67, Chris Stanley at 60, and Nathan Treadway at 59. That's Ray Perry at 67, Chris Stanley at 60, and Nathan Treadway at 59 in that District 4 county commission race. In the sheriff's race, Wayne Barton at 101. That's Barton with 101. Darrell Chapman with 44. That's 44 for Chapman. In the county clerk's race, Maria Parton receiving 85 votes out of that Jacksboro Middle School precinct. Again, that's Maria Parton with 85. Lance Wilson with 59. 59 votes for Wilson. Brittany Miller-Faust getting 116 of those complimentary votes, and County Attorney Joe Coker getting the exact same amount, 116 complimentary votes. And that write-in candidate for that District 4 school board seat, Travis Thompson, with 40, Jim. That's 40 votes for him.
Very good. Susan? Let's go to the Jacksboro Station precinct. 180 votes for Jimmy Jeffries. He's the unopposed Republican candidate for county mayor, 180 for Jimmy Jeffries. The District 3 County Commission race there, these two individuals will automatically go on now to August. Dwayne Baird, the incumbent, 174 votes. Dwayne Baird, 174. Anthony Terry, a newcomer, 100 votes for Anthony Terry. Terry, 100 votes. That sheriff's race at Jacksboro Station is in the favor of Wayne Barton, 157 votes for Barton. And Darrell Chapman, the challenger, 82 votes. 82 votes for Chapman for sheriff at Jacksboro Station. Bobby Van, the incumbent county circuit court clerk, 211 votes for the circuit court clerk. Bobby Van, 211 complimentary votes. The county clerk's race, the other contested race in this precinct, 133 for Maria Parton. Parton, 133 for county clerk. Lance Wilson, 109. 109 for Wilson, county clerk at Jacksboro Station, the precinct there at the Armory. 207 complimentary votes for Brittany Faust, Brittany Miller-Faust, Register of Deeds. Faust, 207. Joseph G. Coker, the county attorney, 196 complimentary votes. Coker, 196. And Randy Heatherly, District 3, school board incumbent, 201 votes. He's running as a Republican. Heatherly with 201 votes from Jacksboro Station. So 4 precincts reporting so far. We'll have a subtotal for you here in just a little bit. Clarence Lowe running the numbers for us here tonight, and we certainly thank Clarence for that. Aaron Hopkins, Matthew Moore, Bill Waddell, Clarence Lowe as mentioned, Kaylin Braden is here, Jocelyn Moore, Kelsey Moore, Nancy Bright, and 12 reporters out and about for us tonight all across Campbell County. Caden Poston, Derek Marlowe, we thank you all for helping us tonight. Stacy Terry over at College Hill, waiting for that report. Charlie Hudson, Charlotte Underwood is out as well tonight. Sugar Cane is working Campbell County High School, and Emma McCarty at Jacksboro Station. That report just coming in from Jacksboro Station. And Emma, thank you. Ann Rutherford over at West La Follette Elementary School, the former West End School. Dustin Braden, one of our reporters tonight. Allie Braden, Andrea Waddell down Ridgewood Way. Thank you, Andrea. And Jake Miller, our sportsman out at La Follette Rec Center, will have some numbers for us here in just a little bit. And Susan, how about we take a break for just a second, and we'll come back with more as the election returns continue here on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
It is election return coverage 2026 here on WLAF. Some more numbers are coming our way as we are through 4 precincts so far. And we're getting ready to get the numbers from the West La Follette precinct. This is District 5 at the La Follette Library/Rec Center. Jake Miller, thank you so much, sir.
All right, Jim, this is going to be that District 5. Jimmy Jeffries for County Mayor. That's Jimmy Jeffries with 526. 526 for Jeffries. County Commission, 1st District, Josh Edders, 76. 76 for Edders. David Green at 183. That's going to be 183 for David Green. He's our friend up at Greenview Farms Market. District 3, Dwayne Baird, 179. Anthony Terry, 100. District 4 is also on here, but we're going to go ahead and jump that one over. For Sheriff, Wayne Barton out of that 5th District, getting 482 votes. That's 482 for Barton, and 255 for Chapman. 255 for Darrell Chapman. Jim?
Okay, this may be, okay, this is 5 reporting precincts.
Okay, 5
There we go.
reporting.
You
Okay.
want to maybe restart that.
Yeah.
How's that?
Somebody has bad handwriting in the back. We're going to have to scold them.
Subtotal.
These are subtotals.
5 precincts.
Okay, Jimmy Jeffries at 526. That County Commission is going to be Josh Edders with 76. 76 for Josh Edders. David Green with 183. Again, as Jim has just told me, these are 5 reporting district totals. District 3, Dwayne Baird, 179. 179 for Baird. Anthony Terry at 100. That's 100 for Anthony Terry in that District 3 race. District 4, Ray Perry, 104. 104 for Ray Perry. Chris Stanley, 136. 136 for Stanley. Nathan Treadway is 101. That's 101 for Treadway. Pauline Walden Roberts with 18. That's 18 for Pauline Walden Roberts. Wayne Barton at 482. That's going to be 482 for Barton. Darrell Chapman at 255. That's 255 for Darrell Chapman. And Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Vane getting 495 complimentary votes after 5 precincts. And Jim, I'm going to let you read this other side.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Susan. Here's one of our other contested races through 5 precincts for the county clerk race in the Republican primary. Maria Parton, 390 votes. Parton, 390. This through 5 precincts. Lance Wilson, 333 votes. So Parton, 390. Lance Wilson, 333. In the Register of Deeds race, this is unopposed, of course. Complimentary votes for Brittany Miller-Faust, 627 complimentary votes for Brittany Miller-Faust, 627. 473 complimentary votes for Joseph Coker, the county attorney. Coker, 473. Jeffrey Miller, District 1, School Board, 143 votes. This is through 5 precincts. Randy Heatherly through 5 precincts. District 3, Randy Heatherly, 201. He's a member of the school board, an incumbent running as a Republican. Travis Thompson is a write-in candidate in District 4. Thompson, 57 votes through 5 precincts. Travis Thompson with 57 votes. And Susan, you have the Demery precinct up Campbell County High School
Campbell County
precinct.
High School, not Demery, not my old stopping grounds just yet. So out of the Campbell County High School precinct, Jimmy Jeffries for county mayor at 46. That's 46 for Jimmy Jeffries. District 3 County Commission is Dwayne Baird, 57. That's 57 for Dwayne Baird. Anthony Terry coming out of the Campbell County High School precinct getting 32 votes. That's Anthony Terry with 32 votes. Wayne Barton with 48 for sheriff. That's 48 for Barton. 32 for Darrell Chapman. 32 for Darrell Chapman. And 67 for Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van. County Court Clerk Maria Parton in that contest, Maria Parton seeing 42 votes, and Lance Wilson at 35. That's Parton at 42 and Lance Wilson at 35. Brittany Miller-Faust getting 63 complimentary votes out of the Campbell County High School precinct. That's 63 for Faust. And County Attorney Joe Coker getting 62, just one behind her of those complimentary votes. Joe Coker at 62. And Randy Heatherly, the school board person, 60. That's 60 for Randy Heatherly, Jim.
Okay, Randy running as a Republican, an independent. He'll face Jacob Perkins, who's running as an independent. Randy Heatherly running as a Republican. He'll face an independent Jacob Perkins in August in the general election for the District 3 school board post. And of course, before we sign off tonight, I guess we could probably talk a little bit about that now, is how the August races will be shaping up. A lot of folks not on the ballot today because they're running as independents, which means that they will be on the ballot in August. And those who are winning today will be moving on to the August ballot as well. 3 contested races here today. The sheriff's race, Wayne Barton, Darrell Chapman. The county court clerk's race, Maria Parton, Lance Wilson. And then District 2, there's a school board race that's contested there. That's Chris Honeycutt and Emily Gaylor. In District 2, we'll have 3 precincts to report from District 2, plus early voting to decide a winner there. But to the other 2 races that are contested are county-wide. And we're still waiting for more numbers to come through. And here's how this is shaping up right now. For clerk, Tyler King will face the winner of tonight's race between Republicans Maria Parton and Lance Wilson. Jimmy Jeffries will face Jack Lynch, the incumbent mayor, in August. And in the school board race, District 1 is unopposed at this moment. District 2, Brooke Longmire Dorton awaits to face Democrat Marvin Rutherford along with the May winner tonight. Republicans Emily Suzanne Gaylor and Christopher James Lee Honeycutt, Chris Honeycutt. District 3 for the school board, as mentioned a minute ago, Randy Heatherly will face Jacob Perkins in August. District 4 for County Commission. District 5 unopposed, that's Crystal Creekmore in District 5. She'll be on the August ballot. And from District 4, Ronnie Lasty, the incumbent, is going to be running in August as an independent, and he may face Travis Thompson, depending on how those numbers shake out tonight. Thompson is a write-in candidate. The County Commission race, District 1 in August, will go like this. David Atkins, Joshua Edders, David Green, Zachary Marlowe. District 2, Jerry Brown, Beverly Stanfield Hall, David Longmire, Lonnie Weldon in District 2, countywide in August. District 5, District 3, Dwayne Baird, Lawrence Rusty Orick, Jason Shetterly, Scott Stanfield, Anthony Terry will all vie for the 3 spots in District 3 for County Commission in August. District 4, Johnny Coach Bruce, Marlena Lester, Devin Oakes, Ray Perry, Chris Stanley, Nathan Treadway. All 6 of those candidates will be on the August ballot. District 5, 6 more candidates for that 3-seat race. Suzette Davenport, Ralph Davis, Ferlin Clay Morgan, Dwight Osborne, Katrina Powers Reynolds, Pauline Walden Roberts, and then, of course, for state representative in August, Dennis Powers, the incumbent, and Noah Smith, the challenger. So that's setting the stage a bit for you for the month of August. Still a few weeks away for that, a few months away for that, but tonight still waiting for the finals to get us through the sheriff's race, which will be determined tonight, and then determining which Republican candidate will move on to face Tyler King for county clerk in August. That is between Maria Parton and Lance Wilson. And then also we've been talking about the Emily Gaylor, Chris Honeycutt race in District 2 for school board. The winner there will go on for the general election in August to face 2 other candidates.
Jim, we're getting some information. They have not let our reporter in at the Election Commission yet. Apparently, those doors are still closed. They're still locked. So we don't have any numbers waiting to get in.
Memories of 1986.
It is. Of course, we're waiting on those early vote totals out of the Election Commission.
Well, in 1986, the doors were locked at the Election Commission office. We went on the air, as usual, around 8 o'clock that night, and it was almost midnight before we had any numbers from the Election Commission office at Jacksboro. That was 40 years ago.
I hope that's not tonight.
Me too. Thanks to our reporters. We have 6 precincts reporting so far. We have more reporters still out. Clarence Lowe and Company still running numbers for us in the back on the big spreadsheet, and we may have some more subtotals for you here in just a little bit. We're going to take a time out, catch a breath. You can take a break too. Stay connected here to WLAF. The Election Return Coverage 2026 continues right here.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75, behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for wrecker service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales, right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com since 1953.
Welcome back. This is WLAF's 2026 primary election coverage. We're giving you those numbers as they come in. But I have Charlotte Underwood with me. She's one of our reporters, and she was covering the La Follette Elementary Precinct, and something very odd happened there. Charlotte, you want to tell everybody about that?
Yeah, about all the info I have from the La Follette Precinct is that 212 votes were cast. 202 of those were Republican and 10 were Democrat. But there was no other info. When they brought out the roll of paper with the names, it had zeros next to the names. So I do not know what votes were cast for whom at the La Follette Precinct.
So nothing on that sheet, no, just 212 votes cast.
212 votes cast, 202 for Republican and 10 Democrat, and that's all I know from La Follette Elementary Precinct, Susan.
Well, we're going to have to wait and see what happened there. We'll hopefully get some information out of the Election Commission about that. That's a very odd thing. I don't think it's ever happened to us before.
It's never happened to me in all my years of election coverage.
You've been covering you covered them with me several years ago, didn't you?
I've been covering them for at least 20 years. So.
And the first time you ever got a ticket was
with
zero.
Zero. With zeros.
That is strange, especially in a primary.
Yes. It is my first primary, but I still did not see that one coming at me, so.
Okay, well, we appreciate it. Jim, what do you think about all this?
Well, if Nancy Bright, our reporter at the Election Commission office, yet to make it in there, Charlotte getting goose eggs at La Follette Elementary School, golly gee, it's turning out to be maybe kind of an odd night tonight, and we still have quite a bit of time to go. So far for us, we have reports from 6 precincts, and that's out of 21, so a long way to go, 15 more precincts plus early voting. The 2,100 early votes cast the last 14 days will play into those numbers as well. But Charlotte, I think you kind of take the prize tonight for maybe the oddest encounter of all those goose eggs. But didn't take long for you, I guess, to get that and get it back to us, huh? We invite you to stay connected. We will work to see if we can get a subtotal of maybe 6, maybe 7 precincts for you here in just a moment as we continue following these election numbers. This May primary, it's something new for Charlotte and for Susan. Our last primary was 30 years ago in 1996. Bill Clinton was the president. It was so long ago, to give you an idea there. But early voting and now a primary here in Campbell County for the first time in 30 years. And I did not know until I talked to Mark Goins, La Follette native, and of course he's one of the top officials in Nashville at the state capitol and with our Tennessee elections, and he says that more than 80 counties across Tennessee take part in primaries of the 95 counties. So Campbell County has certainly been in the far in the minority there for several years if that many counties continue to have primaries, but Campbell County getting its first primary going in 30 years. Stay connected. This is WLAF. The election return coverage continues, I think, here in just a moment on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, Competitive pricing and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Election coverage 2026 continues on WLAF. Jim Freeman, Susan Sharp, and we have 8 precincts to talk about of the 21 precincts so far tonight. Subtotal here, Susan, if you share with us the numbers on your side of the ledger, starting with County Mayor, Republican candidate Jimmy Jeffries.
Okay, that's going to be, again, 8 precincts out of 21. County Mayor Jimmy Jeffries at 784. That's 784 for Jeffries. County Commission, District 1, Josh Edders, 76. That's going to be 76 for Josh Edders. David Green at 183. That's going to be 183 for David Green, 1st District County Commissioner. District 2, Jerry Brown, 43. That's 43 for Jerry Brown. Dwayne Baird at 278. That's 278 for Dwayne Baird in that District 3 County Commission race. And Anthony Terry, District 3 County Commission, 156. That's going to be 156 for Anthony Terry. District 4, Ray Perry at 185. That's Ray Perry at 185 in that District 4 County Commission race. Chris Stanley at 267. 267 for Chris Stanley in that District 4 race. And Nathan Treadway at 175. That's 175 for Nathan Treadway in the District 4 County Commission race. District 5, Pauline Walden Roberts at 18. That's 18 for Miss Roberts out of the 5th District. Sheriff Wayne Barton at 717. That's 717 for Wayne Barton. And Daryl Chapman at 406. That's 406 for Daryl Chapman. And Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van getting 960 complimentary votes after 8 of 21 precincts, Jim.
Okay, thank you, Susan. Let's go to the other side of the ledger here. The county clerk's race through 8 precincts, a county-wide race. It's Maria Parton, 585. Parton, 585 for county clerk as a Republican. Lance Wilson, 513 votes through 8 precincts. Lance Wilson, 513. And, of course, that is a county-wide race. Brittany Miller-Faust, our Register of Deeds, running unopposed. 955 complimentary votes. So she's pushing 1,000 here tonight. Big numbers for Brittany Miller-Faust, 955. Joseph G. Coker, our county attorney, 773. He is unopposed, 773. To the district-run school board race, they don't have 8 precincts there, but 3 precincts. Jeffrey Miller, 143. The chairman of the school board, District 1, the incumbent, Jeffrey Miller, 143. District 2, Emily Gaylor with 18 votes. District 2 school board, Gaylor, 18 votes. Chris Honeycutt, 37. Chris Honeycutt, 37 votes. School board, District 2. District 3, Randy Heatherly, the school board incumbent there, 306, running as a Republican. Heatherly, 306. And District 4, a write-in, Travis Thompson, 113 votes through 8 precincts this evening. And we have numbers from White Oak that have come in. And we have, those may have come from our buddy Gabe up that way. Gabe Maiden.
Well,
thanks, Gabe.
This is interesting. White Oak has some write-in votes,
okay,
but we don't have the names. For County Mayor, Jimmy Jeffries at 36 votes. That's 36 for Jimmy Jeffries out of White Oak. A write-in candidate, to be named later, 21 votes. That's going to be 21 votes for the mystery write-in candidate for County Mayor.
Unless that's 21 different people.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's true.
That's possible.
Are there that many people in White Oak? Pauline Walden Roberts, 42 out of that White Oak district, and 1 write-in that District 5 County Commission race. Wayne Barton at 54. It's going to be 54 for Wayne Barton in that sheriff's race. And Daryl Chapman with 3. That's 3 for Chapman out of White Oak. Bobby Van coming in with 50. So we know there's more than 21 people. Bobby Van at 50 complimentary votes for Circuit Court Clerk. Maria Parton at 43. That's 43 for Maria Parton for County Clerk out of the White Oak Precinct. And Lance Wilson at 12. 12 for Wilson out of White Oak. And another write-in candidate to be named later. Brittany Miller Faust at 48 for Register of Deeds. That's going to be 48 for Faust out of White Oak. County Attorney Joe Coker receiving 41 of those complimentary votes out of White Oak. That's 41. And down in District 5, we have a write-in for Constable, but again, to be named later.
We'll find out somewhere down the trail, I guess. Those numbers coming from White Oak, and we mentioned a moment ago through 8 precincts, and these numbers not including La Follette Elementary School. That's where Charlotte Underwood, our reporter for that precinct, just came back from there. And no numbers there yet. Some machine troubles, or maybe just the way it printed out. But we hope that that's not going to be anything too extensive up there, because they had close to 300 people who cast votes at that precinct. So that'll certainly play big into the final numbers to have those. And you mentioned that Nancy Bright at the Election Commission office still not able to get inside there.
Nope, just heard from her. She is still waiting outside. Those doors are locked.
Well, let's hope that does not mean more troubles with other machines at other precincts. But
Yes.
something maybe just a little bit out of sorts there. It is Election Coverage 2026. It's a May primary. First time we've covered a May primary in 30 years here on WLAF. It's been a while. And we're glad you're along tonight. We thank all those. You see all those names across the bottom of the screen making tonight's telecast, our broadcast, possible on AMFMTV.com here on WLAF. We're going to step away for another pause, see if we get some more numbers for you, and come right back here on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
It is Election Coverage 2026 here on WLAF, and we have lots of paper around here. And I thought I brought those notes with me.
We have so many notes over here.
Too many notes. But we may come back. Let's take a break, and we'll come back and talk about some of the names that we'll be seeing on the ballot in August that are also on the ballot today that are running unopposed, in particular in those constable races. So stay connected here to WLAF. Be right back.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Built-Well Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75, behind the former Scotty's at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales, right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com, since 1953.
Coverage continues of the May primary here on WLAF. We have our first candidate going over 1,000 votes, Brittany Miller Faust, 1,096 through 10 precincts of 21 precincts, along with early voting. So still 11 precincts to go in early voting. Jimmy Jeffries is closing in on 1,000 votes as well.
He is. It's 896, Jim, after 10 precincts, so he's accumulated quite a few votes.
Good complimentary votes, good showing for Republican candidate Jimmy Jeffries for county mayor. And if you'll continue on, Susan.
Okay. County Commission out of the 1st District, Josh Edders, 76. That's Edders at 76. David Green at 183. 183 for David Green as County Commissioner in the 1st District. District 2 is Jerry Brown at 127. That's 127 for Brown. District 3, Dwayne Baird at 278. Dwayne Baird coming in at 278 for that District 3 County Commission. Anthony Terry at 156. That's 156 for Anthony Terry in District 3. District 4, we have 3 people. Ray Perry at 185. It's going to be Ray Perry at 185. Chris Stanley with 267. 267 for Chris Stanley. Nathan Treadway, 175. 175 for Nathan Treadway in that District 4 County Commission. District 5, Pauline Walden Roberts at 60. That's going to be 60 for Pauline Walden Roberts. Sheriff Wayne Barton, 820. That's 820 for Barton with 10 precincts reporting. Darrell Chapman, 476. 476 for Darrell Chapman. And Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van, 111, Jim.
Complimentary votes.
Yes.
There you go, Bobby. It is the other contested race, actually 3 contested races in this primary. Maria Parton, 688 votes through 10 precincts. Parton, 688 for the county clerk's post. Lance J. Wilson, 578. Lance Wilson, 578. The winner of that race will face Tyler King in August to determine the county clerk for 2026. At the Register of Deeds, it's an unopposed race. Brittany Miller-Faust, the incumbent, 1,096 votes for Brittany Miller-Faust, 1,096. Joseph Coker, the county attorney, 814 for Joe Coker. Jeffrey Miller out of District 1, 143 votes. He is unopposed as the chairman of the school board, 143. District 2, Emily Gaylor with 18 votes. Gaylor, 18. Chris Honeycutt with 37. And then Randy Heatherly, a Republican candidate, the incumbent for District 3 School Board. School Board District 1, Miller. School Board District 2, Gaylor and Honeycutt. And Heatherly, District 3 for School Board, 306 for Heatherly. Randy Heatherly, 306. Travis Thompson is a write-in candidate in the District 4 School Board race with 113 ballots. And we're thinking he'll have to have about 300 votes to get to the August ballot to take on the incumbent Ronnie Lastly come August for that District 4 School Board post. And we've talked about all these names, and some of these folks will be on the ballot come August. Most will be on the ballot, some will not. But a lot of independent candidates that we didn't see on the ballot today, but they will be there in August.
That's true, Jim. For example, in the 1st District, we actually have the incumbents county commission districts. David Atkins and Zach Marlowe, both of them are current commissioners. They will be on the August ballot because they are running as independent candidates. In the 2nd District, Beverly Stanfield Hall, an incumbent. David Longmire will be running as an independent for a 2nd District County Commission seat. We have to remember, too, there's 3 seats for each district. So, and then Lonnie Weldon is going to run for that 2nd District County Commission seat as an independent. The 3rd District could end up pretty crowded. We've got Rusty Orrick, who is an incumbent. He is going to run as an independent in August. Jason Shetterly, kind of new to the political field, and Scott Stanfield, who is an incumbent as well, running as an independent on that August ballot.
Be 5.
5, total of 5, because, okay. You want to tell them about the 4th District?
4th District will wind up with 6 candidates come August, and the 4th District independents, Johnny Coach Bruce, Marlena Lester, and Devin Oaks, 2 newcomers, will join the incumbent Johnny Coach Bruce on the ticket come August in the 4th District, and there will be 3 other candidates from this race that will be on that ballot, and those candidates are Ray Perry, Chris Stanley, and Nathan Treadway. And then from District 5, that's a crowded field with 6 candidates come August as well.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be very crowded. You're going to have Suzanne Davenport, Ralph Davis, who is a current county commissioner, Ferlin Morgan, Dwight Osborne, Katrina Powers Reynolds, and of course Pauline Walden Roberts, who we've been giving totals for all night. So over in the 5th District, come August, it's going to be crowded.
6 in that race, 6 in the 4th District County Commission race in August too. And then Jack Lynch, the incumbent mayor, will run against Jimmy Jeffries in August. Jeffries a Republican, Lynch running as an independent. And then Tyler King is awaiting the winner of Maria Parton, Lance Wilson, to determine the county clerk for 2026. That'll be in August. And then Monty Bullock will be looking for some more complimentary votes. Bullock has been in office since 1990. Everybody was a lot younger when that started.
In that 1st District School Board race, there's going to be a write-in candidate. So Becky Akins has launched a write-in campaign. In a little bit, we're going to talk about what that looks like when we have a minute between the numbers. 2nd District School Board will be Brooke Longmire Dorton. 3rd District, Jacob Perkins. Again, these are August names that are independents you're going to see on that ballot. 4th District School Board is Ronnie Lastly. He's an incumbent. And the 5th District School Board, Crystal McNeely Creekmore, an incumbent. She will be on that August ballot as an independent, Jim.
And of course, we have our constable races. All these gentlemen are unopposed. We have Barney Cox out of District 1 for constable, and these are some of our unsung heroes that do a lot of work in being a constable. Don Farmer is running for constable. He's a veteran lawman, District 2 for Don Farmer. Johnny Jones out of District 3 running unopposed for constable. Dewey Madison is in District 4. He is an incumbent running for constable in District 4. And Glennis Mundy is the constable in District 5. Glennis has had some health challenges, and he is much improved. Good news, Glennis. Glad to hear that. We're thinking Glennis may end up being a write-in candidate in August, and he will fill that post again or maintain that post as constable in District 5. Otherwise, there's nobody on the ballot for District 5, and that's about the only way that's going to come about. But we're thinking and hearing at this moment that maybe a write-in for Glennis Monday come August.
Well, Jim, circling back to the poll that we conducted earlier this week, were people in favor of the primary? When we did the first poll, they were. Now seems the tide has shifted, and people are saying that this primary was not a good idea. In fact, we have several comments about it saying that it didn't do anything. We didn't have any Democrats come out. We had one Democrat. People are concerned about the amount of money it costs, but this primary was fully funded by the state of Tennessee after legislation was passed in 2025. So there was $8 million allowed across the state for this primary. Not wasting county dollars, but again, not seeing a huge competition between the Republicans and the Democrats in this.
Well, I think there is, and let's clarify that the poll that we ran about the primary was a few months ago.
Yes.
The one that weighed
Was
heavily
for it.
one way for it.
That was October.
And then, of course, the poll we ran here just a couple of days ago is just an about face with the way those numbers have come out. But there's been a lot of confusion about this. We've promoted this as best we can here, and lots of folks not sure. One person said, well, if I can't vote in May, I can always vote in August. Well, that's true, but you're going to miss out on a portion of that election if you don't vote in May. So, but lots of folks, and I think that the turnout has been certainly a result of that.
I think you're right. We had 2,104 people come out for early vote. We've got just over 21,000. We have 21,961 active registered voters in the community. So we're looking at about a 10% turnout. On a good note, though, they had 361 people register to vote since the beginning of the year.
Okay, that's a good thing.
That is good.
Yeah, and let's hope they voted. We're looking at the small turnout today across Campbell County. We're looking at some known numbers from the La Follette Elementary School precinct. Something happened there with the machines when they did the printout. Charlotte Underwood, our reporter there, said it all came out goose eggs. But they did determine that upwards of 300 folks voted there at that precinct today. Let's get to that sheet that has the subtotal of 10 precincts reporting. We can maybe find that through everything here. There's 8 over here. There it is. Let's run down that again, Susan, and get folks up to speed here on what we have so far. 11 more precincts to go, plus early voting, and I'll let you start with County Mayor candidate Jimmy Jeffries.
Well, and I will let you know, our reporter is still locked out at the Election Commission. She is not in. An hour and 10 minutes have passed since polls closed. She's still waiting outside.
It could be an extra long night tonight.
It could. So 10 precincts out of 21. Jimmy Jeffries at 896. That's going to be 896 for Jeffries in that county mayor primary. County Commission District 1, Josh Edders, 76. It's Edders at 76. David Green at 183. That's 183 for David Green in the County Commission 1st District. District 2, Jerry Brown is 127. That's 127, Jerry Brown. District 3 is Dwayne Baird, 278. That's 278 for Dwayne Baird in District 3, County Commission. Anthony Terry, 156. That's 156 for Anthony Terry in that 3rd District, County Commission. District 4, County Commission, Ray Perry, 185. 185 for Perry. Chris Stanley at 267. That's 267 for Chris Stanley. Nathan Treadway, 175. That's 175 for Nathan Treadway in the 4th District County Commission. District 5, Pauline Walden Roberts at 60. That's 60 for Ms. Roberts. Sheriff Wayne Barton in that race, 820 with 10 of 21 reporting. Darrell Chapman at 476 with 10 of 21 reporting. And Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van getting 111 complimentary with 10 of 21 votes.
And that's through 10 precincts. And here we go with the county clerk's race, 10 precincts, and still waiting on 11 more precincts in early voting. It's still fairly close. Maria Parton, 688. Lance Wilson, 578. So right there, 90 votes separated those two. That's been nip and tuck all night. Maria Parton, 688. Lance Wilson, 578 through 10 precincts. As mentioned, it's Brittany Miller-Faust, the first candidate to eclipse the 1,000-vote mark, 1,096. County Attorney Joe Coker, 814. Coker with 814. School Board District 1, Jeffrey Miller, an incumbent, 143, the current chairman of the school board. District 2, this is the other contested race of the 3 contested races tonight. The last one, 18 for Emily Gaylor. Chris Honeycutt with 37 votes. Randy Heatherly, District 3, 306 votes. He's a Republican running as an incumbent. And then Marvin Rutherford, we don't have any numbers for Marvin. Marvin is running as a Democrat. He's the lone Democrat on the ticket tonight. District 3, Randy Heatherly, 306 votes. And then Travis Thompson is running as a write-in candidate in District 4 with 113 votes.
Jim, we need to tell everybody about Thursday morning. We haven't done that yet.
Well, let's do it.
On Thursday morning, we are going to host another candidates breakfast. This is going to be, if you are a candidate, you're going to be on the August ballot or the November ballot, either one. WLAF is going to treat you to breakfast at the Grand on Thursday morning from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m., and I hear the food is going to be spectacular.
Well, it wasn't the last candidates breakfast, and I don't expect any less this time, but we'll start bright and early at 6 o'clock. We'll be live on the radio, the TV, as well as the web channel. A chance for candidates to introduce themselves and chat for a moment or two, get a free breakfast and be on your way, or hang around if you like to, whatever the case may be. But we'll have some fun on Thursday morning starting at 6, bright and early at the Grand, right there between Alco Builders and Realty and Domino's on West Central Avenue. Can't miss us there. We'll look for you coming up on Thursday. Still waiting for more numbers, still waiting to get our reporter Nancy Bright inside the Election Commission office and bring us home on these last 11 precincts in early voting. Stay connected here to WLAF. We'll bring you some more numbers here as soon as they become available for us here on WLAF.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75 behind the former Scotties at Caraville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality lawn sales and service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com since 1953.
It is WLAF's election coverage 2026. Thanks for coming along. Jim Freeman, Susan Sharp here, and we're glad you're with us here tonight. And we do want to make a clarification that Chairman Jamie Ball of the Election Commission office says the doors are not locked. They're just closed. They're not letting anybody in. So we're splitting hairs here, I guess. But nonetheless, the doors are not locked at the Election Commission office. I either said that or you did or we both did, whatever the case may be. But they're not locked. But nonetheless, we can't get in. And obviously, there's some challenges going on tonight. We're an hour and 20 minutes into this election coverage. And we have only 10 precincts reporting so far with 11 more to go, plus early voting. And we do know we've had some challenges at the La Follette Elementary School precinct there. Charlotte Underwood was there, and we were talking about how that would be resolved. Of course, a paper ballot comes out when you do cast your ballot, whether it be early voting or at a precinct. So there is a backup plan there to get those numbers for us. It may be a while, but we hope to have those numbers for you from La Follette Elementary as well as the other precincts heading toward 21 precincts tonight.
It may be later than we want it to be.
Well, it may be, but
Just a couple of notes, though, to remind people, if you are on the ballot in August or November, we're going to treat you to breakfast on Thursday morning. So we invite you to come on by the Grand between 6 and 9 a.m., be on the radio with Jim, get some free breakfast, then be on your way.
Yeah. We hope you'll come out and be on the air with us. We'll be there from 6 to 9. A chance for you to introduce yourself, talk about maybe some of your thoughts, why you're running for office and such. We did that just a few weeks ago, it seems. It's been longer than that, I guess. But
It's been 9
weeks.
exactly.
Okay, so you would know.
I would know,
yeah,
yes, 9.
Yeah, you didn't show up. A couple of months is what we're talking about. But heading toward the general election for Campbell County in August, and then, of course, the primary for the state in August, the general election in November for the state of Tennessee. And it is WLAF and our May primary coverage here tonight. We have had a good start, kind of stalling out here right now with no numbers coming in. We've pretty much exhausted our reporters. This happened, and we hopefully will have some numbers from the Election Commission office here pretty soon. But in 1986, we did not get any results until about midnight that night. That was quite a night. Nobody was let in that night at the Election Commission office, and we waited and waited, and all of our sponsors got plenty of coverage that night.
Maybe a repeat.
Yeah, maybe a repeat.
But we will say, if you are a winner in one of these precincts, because some of these are smaller precincts, we do have some totals. If you already know that you've won, come on by, talk to us. Thank people for voting for you.
Sure. Come be with us on the TV side of it, or call in and be on the audio portion of our broadcast tonight here on WLAF. Call 423-562-1450. We will give you a special online number there to call and get you through to the system here at WLAF, 423-562-1450. And if you're available and want to come by the studio, North 5th Street, you can't miss the big bright orange wall here at WLAF, the new paint job here these last few months. But our special thanks tonight to Chancellor Elizabeth Asbury, Clerk and Master Dennis Potter for being on board with us tonight. We should have kept those two around.
They were fun. I'd love to have them back, to be honest with you.
Yeah, we need some fun about now. But nonetheless, let's go through our 10 precincts reporting so far. This does not include early voting. And let me do this left side ledger. How about that?
How about that?
And we'll start at the bottom with Bobby Van at the bottom of the list. Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van, 111 complimentary votes. The sheriff's race through 10 precincts, Wayne Barton, the incumbent, 820 votes. Darrell Chapman, 476. Barton, 820. Chapman, 476. In the District 5 Republican side of the ballot, Pauline Walden Roberts with 60 votes. She'll join 5 other candidates in August to seek those 3 positions for County Commission. District 4 County Commission, Ray Perry, a newcomer, 185. Chris Stanley, a newcomer to County Commission at least, former mayor of Carrollville, 267 for Stanley. That's Perry, 185. Stanley, 267. Nathan Treadway with 175. 175 for Treadway, District 4 County Commission. District 3, incumbent Dwayne Baird, 278. Baird, 278. Anthony Terry, 156. Terry, 156. Jerry Brown, 127. Brown, 127. Joshua Edders. This is not our Josh Edders at WLAF. He's Josh Edder. This is Josh Edders on the County Commission race in District 1. 76 votes so far for Josh Edders. David Green, our pal from Greenview Farms Market, 183 votes for David Green. 183 for David Green. And Jimmy Jeffries, former La Follette Chief of Police, former La Follette City Administrator, now running for County Mayor as a Republican, 896 votes. That's quite a strong showing with the limited number of votes we've had cast in this early voting and the 21 precincts, but 896 votes for Jeffries. And Susan, we'll let you work the right side of the ledger here.
Okay. In that county clerk's race for the Republican nomination, it is a close one. You've got Maria Parton at 688 and Lance Wilson at 578. In that clerk's race, that's Maria Parton, 688, and Lance Wilson at 578. Brittany Miller Faust in the Register of Deeds with 10 of 21 precincts reporting. And again, she is unopposed, 1,096. So that's 1,096 for Brittany Miller-Faust. Joe Coker, our county attorney now and has been for many, many years, getting 814 complimentary votes with 10 of 21 precincts reporting. Jeffrey Miller, School Board District 1, 143. That's 143 for Jeffrey Miller. In District 2, Emily Gaylor at 18. That's 1-8. And Chris Honeycutt, 37. That's 3-7 for him, and that is a contested race. One of them will walk away, the Republican nominee, and will face off against Marvin Rutherford, who is the lone Democrat. In District 3, Randy Heatherly with 306 votes right now. That's 306 for Heatherly. And District 4, Travis Thompson, the write-in candidate, is 113. It's going to be 113 for Travis Thompson as a write-in candidate.
Okay, let's share some good news. Hearing from Jamie Ball, the chairman of the Campbell County Election Commission office. She says it won't be midnight. It'll be soon, so that's good news. And she mentions that any reporter is able to come in and stand behind the counter at the Election Commission office if they'd like. She says we're just verifying write-in candidates before we release early vote totals. So that's going to take a little bit longer, but thank you, Jamie. Not midnight. That's good. So we appreciate Jamie Ball and all the folks that are part of the Election Commission, and of course the committee there as well for Campbell County. It is WLAF's May primary election coverage here on the old radio station, AMFMTV.com. We have 10 media outlets, and hopefully you're connected through one of those tonight. Some folks through maybe a couple of those. And where are we going next?
Well, we're talking about write-in candidates.
Okay.
We've got Travis Thompson. We had 21 from White Oak. So I think it's a good time to kind of talk to people,
Sure.
let them know how these things happen. So if a candidate is going to launch a write-in campaign, the deadline was March 16th, whether it was for the primary or the August general. And I think some people were confused about that. And if they wanted to do that, all they had to do was wait, declare, and basically launch that campaign. Now, a candidate who declared as an independent, we're not going to see them until the August election, like Becky Aiken.
Okay.
So in order for a candidate who declared a party affiliation and they're going to be on this ballot, they have to get 5% of the votes of the total registered active voters in their district. That's not that turned out. That's of the total, Jim. Mm-hmm. So, for example, in an unopposed district race, if there were 1,000 registered active voters, you're only going to need 50 votes to become the nominee. So, and of course, when it comes to August, write-in candidates, whatever, all the standard rules are going to apply. Whoever gets the most votes wins.
Okay, simple enough, right? Let's talk about how the August race will shape up based on what we know so far tonight. There will be a lot of independents running in August, and Republicans and one Democrat for Campbell County, the lone Democrat, Marvin Rutherford. Tyler King is an independent who is seeking the office of county clerk, and he'll be on the August ballot. He'll face either Maria Parton or Lance Wilson. Those two are vying tonight to determine which one will make it to the August ballot to face Tyler King. For the mayor's race, Jimmy Jeffries certainly has more than his one needed vote here tonight to make it to the August ballot as a Republican candidate running against incumbent Jack Lynch, who will be an independent on the ballot. For school board, District 1, Jeffrey Miller is the incumbent, and as mentioned, Becky Aiken, we're hearing, is planning to run as a write-in candidate in August to challenge Miller. And then District 2 School Board, we have a race going on tonight between Emily Gaylor and Chris Honeycutt. The winner there will face Brooke Longmire-Dorton again, and Marvin Rutherford in August. So that'll be a three-way race for the District 2 School Board position. Randy Heatherly is an incumbent Republican in District 3 for School Board, and he will take on Jacob Perkins, an independent, come August. In the commission race, District 1, David Atkins, Josh Edders, David Green, Zachary Marlowe will be the five candidates, actually four candidates battling for that for those 3 spots in District 1 County Commission. Atkins and Marlowe are incumbents. District 2, Jerry Brown, Beverly Stanfield Hall, David Longmire, and Lonnie Weldon running in District 2, the four-person race there. 5 candidates will be on the August ballot. In District 3, Dwayne Baird, an incumbent. Lawrence Rusty Orick, also an incumbent, as is Scott Stanfield. Those 3 gentlemen back in the race against Jason Shedderly, the fire chief at Jacksboro, and Anthony Terry. Those 2 newcomers will be on the District 3 ballot with 3 other challengers, competitors. District 4, Johnny Coach Bruce, an incumbent. Marlena Lester, Devin Oakes, Ray Perry, a newcomer. Chris Stanley, Nathan Treadway, also a newcomer. He's one of 6 candidates that will be on the ballot in August for District 4 County Commission. District 5, 6 more candidates. Suzette Davenport, Ralph Davis, who has been on the commission before. Ferlin Clay Morgan, Dwight Osborne, Katrina Powers Reynolds, and Pauline Walden Roberts, who's running as a Republican. Those 6 will battle it out for the 3 top spots for District 5 County Commission in August. State Representative, we had some confusion there too. There's been a lot of talk about the Dennis Powers Noah Smith race for state representative. Powers is the longtime incumbent. He'll face Smith in August. That will be in the primary for the state, and essentially that will be the race that will determine the winner of state representative in November. That winner in August will need to get 1 vote in November to come away with the state representative's post. So that kind of gets you up to speed on what's happening. And also we did not mention District 4 and District 5 of the school board race. Ronnie Lasty is the District 4 incumbent, and he may be facing Travis Thompson in August, depending on how Thompson's numbers shake out tonight in the May primary. And then District 5 unopposed is Crystal Creekmore. And we did mention District 1, Jeffrey Miller will be facing perhaps Becky Aiken as a write-in candidate in August, as it's shaping up at this moment in time.
Well, Jim, I think it's good. We're going to take another break.
Let's do.
Hopefully get some results here in a minute.
Okay, stay connected to WLAF.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75, behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for wrecker service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales, right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com, since 1953.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
It's election return coverage 2026 on WLAF, and what a difference one number can make, the number one. And we knew Bobby Van had more than 111 votes, but we just kept reading it because we didn't know any better until we checked. Somebody left a 1 off there, so 1,111 votes for Bobby Van. There you go, Bobby. 1,111. Let's mention there's another wreck in front of the Sonic on the 4-lane, and they've closed traffic down in part of the road there. So you'll want to kind of be careful going through there. Maybe traffic's being rerouted. Okay. Around the Sonic there, they'll be bringing traffic along West Beach Street. Again, this is at the Sonic, between Sonic and the West End Amico there on the west side of La Follette.
Second wreck there tonight.
Yeah, that's not been a good spot tonight.
No, it hasn't.
Yeah.
Well, as we're waiting for some additional information, our reporter is inside the Election Commission now. They're just waiting to get some numbers together. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about that August ballot again, because there were a lot of people that will appear on the August ballot that were not there today because this is a primary. So if you went into the polling place, you didn't see your person, you're going to see them in August.
More than likely.
Well, more than likely, exactly,
Right.
if they're an independent. So, you know, we've got 21 precincts in the county, and the 5th district actually has the most. They have 6. So there's 6 places you can vote, and these are just facts, you know, just a little
Nuts and bolts.
Yeah, little nuts and bolts. The way it breaks down is 11 voting precincts in the community or schools, 3 are fire stations, 5 are churches. One's a recreation center, and one's an armory. So depending on where you live, you might be voting in a church or a school or an
Yeah.
armory.
Yeah, Ridgewood, in fact, votes at the Lake City Church of Christ. So there you go. WLAF welcoming your visit to the station, or maybe a phone call in and visit with us tonight. Thank those who voted for you. We had so many folks unopposed tonight or running in races that will automatically advance them to August, like the county commission races. Anybody up to 3 and these unopposed races will automatically be on the ballot in August. And of course, 3 contested races tonight: the sheriff's race, the county clerk's race, and then the race for the District 2 spot on the school board. The win there will send either Emily Gaylor or Chris Honeycutt on to August to run for that second district school spot against Brooke Longmire Dorton and Marvin Rutherford. There'll be 3 candidates in that race in District 2. So that's the other contested race there tonight. And we have in District 2, I think we have 3 precincts plus early voting. So we just have one of those precincts in so far. That's Valley View. I understand that Donnie Poston, everybody's favorite guy, picked up a couple of write-in votes for mayor tonight.
I'd vote for him.
I have voted for him.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, I believe that might have been family writing him in, but it doesn't change anything. Donnie he's a great guy. My
Still-
dad worked with him for many years, and he's just an all-around stand-up guy, Jim.
Well, tell us who your dad was.
Glenn Morton.
Okay, yeah, and some will remember some Glenn Morton spankings.
I hear those stories a lot.
I bet you do. It is Election Return Coverage 2026 here on WLAF. May primary, and I guess the turnout for the election today and early voting may be fitting for us tonight, the way things have been kind of slow and kind of waiting for some numbers from Jacksboro, the Election Commission office. I've always wondered why we can't get the early votes or the absentee votes back in the day right after 8 o'clock. Still a mystery with computers and such now, as we are continuing to wait for numbers. We learned our lesson back in 1986. Everybody there was literally locked out of the Election Commission office, and we didn't get any totals till about midnight. So the strategy from that point, we decided to send a reporter to every precinct. In those days, I think we had maybe 23 precincts or 24, and we did. I guess we may have to start resorting to that to send a reporter to every precinct. Usually you can send maybe a reporter to half those precincts, and then you start getting numbers from Jacksboro, and it all works out real well. But that's not been the case here tonight. So we're pushing a couple of hours, just tap dancing here with you, and hope you're enjoying the show as we look and wait for more numbers coming in from Nashville. As the Campbell County Election Commission office working to take care of the write-in candidates there. That's kind of been the holdup. Hearing from Jamie Ball, the chairman of the Election Commission office, and she says they're still verifying those write-in candidates before they release the early vote totals. But the early voting totals will probably pretty well, I guess, seal everything for us tonight. The early voting generally gives you a real good idea of just how it's going to wind up. But again, 3 contested races here today, 1 in District 2, and then the other 2, of course, sheriffs and county clerk are countywide. And we will have a finalization of the sheriff's race here tonight. We won't need to worry about August. Somebody will just need to get one vote in August to capture that position there.
And in that county clerk's race, it will be Lance Wilson or Maria Parton. So we're still waiting to get those totals. Maria Parton is edging him out by about 98 votes last time we looked.
Okay, that has been tight all night long, and more than 1,000 complimentary votes for Bobby Vann, our circuit court clerk, and more than 1,000 votes for Register of Deeds Brittany Miller Faust. So a nice showings for those folks tonight, running unopposed. I think Bobby's run unopposed every year. Monty Bullock has had a couple of challengers. Monty will run as an independent in August. Monty's been in office since 1990, and what's that? We're closing in on 36 years. Monty Bullock.
You did that math quick.
Quick.
I'm impressed.
How about that? Monty called me today to make sure I knew those numbers. So,
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, stay with us. We're going to take another break here and give you a break, too, as you're following WLAF's election return and coverage for the May primary here on WLAF. Stay connected.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Welcome back. Election Return Coverage 2026 on WLAF. We're pleased to have Jimmy Jeffries with us on the line tonight. Jimmy Jeffries, a Republican candidate for mayor of Campbell County. He's previously served as the chief of police for the city of La Follette, also the city administrator for the city of La Follette. And Mr. Jeffries, you've had quite an impressive showing here tonight for a low voter turnout and in a primary for all matters there. Congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, Mr. Freeman. I'd like to, of course, I'm unopposed in this portion of the race, but I'd like to tell everybody who voted for me, thank you for voting for me. Thank you for allowing me to be the first Republican mayoral candidate in 30 years. And I'm looking forward to bringing Campbell County's conservative values to the ballot box in August.
Well, very good. Susan Sharp is on the broadcast with us here tonight. And you received from our numbers so far, you've received almost 1,000 votes. Obviously, it's going to be much more than that when we get all the totals in. But you have to be pleased with those kinds of numbers.
Yes, sir. I absolutely am. I'm really, really pleased with those numbers. And one of my main focuses for Campbell County, and I heard Mr. Potter talking about it earlier, but one of my main focuses is jobs. We've lost several jobs in Campbell County in the last couple of years. Two of our biggest industries have either left or are leaving, and one of my main focuses will be bringing jobs back to Campbell County, better paying and more jobs back to Campbell County.
Well, we appreciate that being one of your campaign points, Jimmy, because I think we can all agree we do have too many jobs leaving this community, too many people leaving every morning, hitting that interstate to go to work elsewhere besides here.
We do. I've got two children, and both of mine work. One works in Anderson County, and the other one works in Knox County. And, while I understand that there will always be people who will choose to work outside of Campbell County, I want to work hard to bring jobs into Campbell County so people at least have the option to work in Campbell County if they'd like to. We've lost so many jobs and so much of our tax base, and that's going to be one of my main focuses is to bring jobs back. And I'm a firm believer that whether you have to go to the next county over, to the next state over, or, halfway across the country, if there are jobs out there that can come to Campbell County, we need to be going out and actively looking for those jobs and bringing them into our county.
Mr. Jeffries, you've been the city administrator for La Follette, which I would consider a similar role on a smaller scale with the city of La Follette and running for mayor of Campbell County. What might be some of the procedure or maybe some of the first items of business you might want to take care of should you win in August, and maybe say through your first 90 days in office? What might be a game plan for you there?
Well, I think in the first 90 days, of course, I would want to, I would have to assess some of the things that are going on at the county. One thing I want to do is I want to look at and make sure that all our county services are running at peak efficiency. That's one thing that we need to do, is we need to provide services to the citizens of Campbell County, as best we can, and be open when they need us to be open, and be there when they need us to be there. And secondly, I plan on hitting the ground running as far as the jobs go. In the first 90 days, I plan on being out actively recruiting businesses to Campbell County. I also plan on making some trips to Nashville. I made some good contacts as city administrator, throughout the state, and reached back out to some of those folks. I'm really interested to see. I'm really big on spending your money wisely. So if we can get a grant that's an 80-20 grant and we can spend 20 cents on the dollar, I'm all about spending your money wisely like that. So I've got a lot of things I plan on hitting the ground running. Jobs, looking and assessing how some of the county services are provided and stuff, and then moving forward from there.
You were the city administrator. There were several grants. You started getting grant dollars for the city of La Follette. Is that something similar you can do, you think, in the county as mayor, or is that maybe a whole different set of rules there?
I'm sure it is, and I'm sure that there are grants out there. Matter of fact, I'm positive there are grants out there that the county can receive. And yes, sir, I will be interested. Everybody in Campbell County pays taxes, so those grants are going to go to somebody. So we should get them in Campbell County just as much as the next person should get them. So yes, sir, I'm absolutely interested. I absolutely will go after all the grants that are out there for us to get.
Well, that's great, Jimmy. We do want to ask you, it's about to be summer. You got a lot of campaign going on. Is there anything in particular that you'll be doing? Anything you want people to know? Any events you're hosting?
Well, I'll be having, of course, I'll be hosting some events later on. I've not got the dates for those events, but when I get the dates for those events, I will definitely be advertising them. I plan on doing some events, of course, on the Angelico. I'm planning on doing some events, we'll follow at Jacksboro, Caryville area. So I will definitely get those dates for those events out once I get them set.
Well, you've received quite a few votes here tonight. You'll need more votes than that probably to win in August. If you want to take a second and maybe give your best pitch to maybe somebody who didn't vote in this primary, who will be voting in August.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity, and I guess I don't know if I have a best pitch or not, but I can tell you that one thing I bring to the table is a strong work ethic. And I will work harder for Campbell County. I'll work hard. Again, I believe in, if there's jobs in the next county, businesses in the next county, businesses in the next state. I believe in going and getting those. I believe in our county services running at peak efficiency. And, and I'd like to ask everybody to vote for me, and I will be available. If folks need to come in and talk to me, I'll be available to talk to them. And would just ask you to vote for your vote in August.
Very good. In closing, anything else you'd like to share with us or maybe express?
No, sir. I sure do appreciate the coverage you all give, and appreciate the candidate forum that you all do, and will do my best to be at the breakfast on Thursday. And I'm just looking forward to seeing everybody I can between now and August. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll answer any questions they have.
Well, very good. We certainly appreciate you taking time. Jimmy Jeffries, Republican candidate for mayor of Campbell County. He'll be on the ballot in August. Thank you, Mr. Jeffries.
Thank you, Mr. Freeman.
FM1, go ahead.
Jimmy mentioning that breakfast, if you're just tuning in, WLAF is going to treat the candidates on the August and the November ballot to breakfast on Thursday morning. It's going to be kind of a grab and go, some biscuits, some fruit, maybe some muffins. Again, amazing food. It's going to be at the Grand on Central from 6 to 9. Come on by, hop on the air with Jim for a few minutes, get some breakfast, keep going.
Well, and if you want to just come and stay for a little bit, some candidates maybe work later in the day or maybe have that day off. Come stay with us and hang out and sit down and eat and enjoy your breakfast, or just grab it and go if you like. But we will work the room to get everybody on the air like we did a few weeks ago, and get your name out there and get some thoughts from you, and give folks an idea of what you're all about, and that you'll be on the ballot in August and or November. But we welcome you by on Thursday at the Grand, right there between Domino's and Alco Builders and Realty. And we certainly appreciate Olivia Lobertini for allowing us the facility there at the Grand. That is such a unique venue. It's ideal for so many of the events that we host there. And it's been great. So Olivia, thank you, Miss O, for helping us there with that come Thursday morning, 6 to 9 o'clock. I'm ready for a break. How about you?
Yes.
Okay, and you're probably ready for a break from us here. Stay connected. We've been promised we'll get some returns for you here soon. We'll talk more here in a moment about those 10 precincts we have, those numbers in so far here. Waiting for early voting and 11 more precinct results here on WLAF. Stay connected.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75, behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales, right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com since 1953.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Election Coverage 2026, our May primary here. Jim Freeman and Jeffrey Miller is joining us tonight. Jeffrey, thank you for taking time for us.
Thank you, Jim.
We appreciate that. He's the chairman of the school board for Campbell County, running in the District 1 race for school board to return for a third term. And he's unopposed. He will have a write-in candidate come in August. But you've been cattling all day. You've been at the school board meeting. I don't know if we need an update on the cattle portion of your day, but share with us maybe what took place.
Everybody knows beef prices are pretty good right now, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
As far as the meeting this afternoon, the contract committee, we have sent a proposal to the full board.
Okay.
And we'll be voting on that next Thursday.
Good.
And I feel confident about it, so I think it's a pretty fair proposal, and we'll see how the board reacts to it when we present it to them next week. It'll go out on the agenda this Thursday.
Okay, so
the public and everybody will have it Thursday afternoon.
Now, that'll be Thursday the 7th or the 14th?
This Thursday.
This Thursday, so
yeah.
okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So wasting no time.
No, moving quickly.
No,
We got a lot of work to do.
No time to spare, yes,
No.
absolutely. It's been challenging to say the least.
I've been doing this now for 8 years, and the last 2 as being chairman of the board, you have to be a leader. And, sometimes being a leader ain't always the popular thing. And, but you have to be fair. And with me, I've always tried to do the right thing. And I've never been a politician, and I'm not going to be a politician. Now, some people that might rub the wrong way, but that's just straight up. I'm Jeffrey Miller from the Valley, and I'm a farmer, and I bleed Valley View blood through my veins. And my heart and soul is in it. I started 8 years ago to make a difference. And I think we have made a lot of difference at Valley View and across the district, capital-wise. And with this director of schools change, I think we have the opportunity to go in a new direction. And I'm looking forward to that because, the one reason I come tonight is I just want to say that, being a leader, sometimes you have to say things. You have to tell people what they might not want to hear.
Sure.
And, the last 2 years leading the board as chairman, I have led us through $4 million in deficits. Each year was over $2 million, and that's not an easy thing with a school system our size.
No.
I think it's somewhere around maybe 35, 40 positions has been cut. And but I think that if we work together, unite, and try to hold our enrollment or gain kids, I think that we can move in a different direction. That's the hope. And like I said back earlier this year when I went through the qualifying process,
Right.
When students at your school recognize you for what you've been doing, I think that's a big testament that you're doing the right thing.
I would think so.
And that's why I'm running, is because of that one student that seen me on my culvert. So I'm looking forward to, doing it again if the people want me. And if they don't, I'll fully accept it. It's time up. And but I've enjoyed it, and I want to thank the people of the First District for giving me the opportunity. It's been a very humbling experience. And the one core thing of my belief is, fiscal responsibility and treating everyone fair no matter where they're from. And I will continue to do that, or I won't serve. I mean, it's that simple.
Well,
So
very good. Well, we appreciate you taking time to come by, and
appreciate you.
we'll look forward to Thursday. What time is the meeting Thursday?
It'll be at the school board meeting is next Tuesday
Uh-huh.
at 5:30.
Okay.
The main board meeting.
Very good. And that's where the contract will.
That's where the contract. It'll be the first item on the agenda,
Okay. Wow.
and then it'll go out this Thursday on the agenda. People can view it.
So we'll have that available on WLAF
Yes,
Thursday.
you'll
Very
get
good.
it via email.
All right. Sounds good, Jeffrey.
Appreciate
Thank you so
you.
much. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Jeffrey Miller, District 1 School Board Representative and candidate as well, as he still waiting for a few more votes to come in for him complimentary here as he's running for District 1 School Board for a third term. Stay connected. We're going to visit now. We'll switch you across the room to Susan Sharp, visiting with Bobby Vann, our circuit court clerk, who has received more than 1,000 votes complimentary here in this May primary. Susan?
Hello, Bobby. Are you there?
I'm right here, Susan.
We appreciate you calling in. Congratulations. You've received a large number of complimentary votes tonight. I guess you want to thank some people, don't you?
Oh, Lord, yes. I want to thank everyone that has supported and voted for me. It's just a huge honor. And
What does this make for you?
I was first elected in 2004, and that was for a 2-year term, and then 4 years after that. So this would be the 7th time.
Wow.
It's my
7
math.
times.
Yes.
I think you love what you do, don't you?
I love my job. I love the court system. Of course, I was a policeman for over 20 years, so I've always been in some type of judicial environment. And I love serving people.
Speak very highly of your staff. You say that, without them, you couldn't do it. I guess you want to thank them, don't
There's
you?
that. Yeah, and the people that has voted for me as a complimentary vote is also voting for the staff that works there. And, they just do a great job. Well,
They do.
deal with my staff quite a
I
bit,
do.
and they're just professional. They're honest. I couldn't make it without them.
They're as helpful as they can be.
They take pride in their work, and I get calls from lawyers from time to time that works in different courts, and they say, Bobby, your staff does us better than anybody around in the region. Said they're personable, they're professional, they're timely, and it makes me happy.
Compliment for you and your staff.
Oh, it is, yes.
You're going to be on the ballot again in August. You'll be getting some more complimentary votes. You going to have a little celebration or anything?
We had talked about that because we've never, ever had a get-together for an election night, but I think we're going to do it this year.
I think this is 7 times. I think you should.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a get-together and maybe cook out and celebrate.
Well, we'll be down here if you want to bring us something to eat. It's usually a long night for us. You can come in, be on the TV, bring us some cake, a couple of hot dogs. We don't mind, do we, Jim?
Not at all.
All right. Well, Bobby Van receiving over 1,000 complimentary votes for Circuit Court Clerk tonight. We're going to go ahead and take a break, check in with our reporter at the Election Commission, and try and get you all some more numbers. Thank you for calling in, Bobby.
Thank you. Y'all do a great job, and we appreciate you all.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll be back in a few minutes.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
Welcome back. This is WLAF's 2026 primary coverage. We are still waiting on some results from the Election Commission. Hopefully, we'll have those soon. But in the meantime, we have David Green. He is a candidate for the 1st District County Commissioner, has never dipped his toe into politics until now. David, congratulations on the votes you've gotten. Why did you want to run?
You know, I love Campbell County. Very passionate about Campbell County. You know, we've got a business here. My family's raised here. We farmed here for several generations, and I just want to try to make a difference. I want to see Campbell County be sustainable for the future. And you know, I've been blessed through my career to be able to travel nationwide, worldwide, and do a lot of work. And you see a lot of things, and I feel like I can help make a difference.
You've already campaigned a little bit, haven't you?
Yes.
What are you hearing from people so far?
It's been positive. You know, it's like you said, I'm not a politician. I'm not a politician at all, but you know, I do like to talk to people. I see a lot of people come into our store at Greenview Farmers Market, and you know, hey, I'm not afraid to ask them for their vote. So I appreciate everybody that got out and voted for me today. And you know, hey, let's continue that. And I ask for your vote in August.
Is there any issue in particular that you do want to address?
You know, I think the biggest issue is, you know, I heard Dennis Potter earlier. It's jobs. I'd really like to see more jobs in Campbell County. We've lost a lot. I feel like we've got a lot of opportunity. You know, Campbell County has a lot to offer, and we just have to get out there and make sure that these industries and companies understand that and see what we can do to sell the county, because we've got a lot. You know, people are wanting to move here for a reason, so we have an opportunity, and I'd like to see if we could help fulfill that need that they're looking for.
I know that you and your family have found a need to maybe bring some entertainment into the community. You kind of started as a market, now you've launched into some other stuff. So is that one of the opportunities that you're talking about? Things to bring the community together. You have a lot of family events.
Yeah.
So are you kind of focused on that too, making sure as a community we can enjoy things together?
Sure. You know, that's a big part of the community. You know, the community supports us wholeheartedly with our business, and we try to give back. And, you know, there's not a whole lot to do here. Yeah, we've got the lakes and the mountains, and I commend the county government a few years ago to really focusing on that, but we still don't have a whole lot to do other than that. So we started having rodeos. We started having truck pulls. Now we've got singing's third Saturday of every month, gospel singing. So that's an opportunity for people to come together. And, you know, you can come and see what farm life's all about. We love to share our family with you, and, you know, come as friends, leave as family. That's the way we always say.
Well, you know, when I come up and visit, there's some little ones that I always get to spend some time with, Ada and Ella and their little brother. So they're always a smiling face behind that counter.
That's the 6th generation, so we need to continue on with that.
See, I mean, you guys are a family that's made it work in this community, 6 generations.
You know, the biggest thing about that is we've learned we have to change. And if we don't change and move forward to meet the demanding needs, we know that we won't be sustainable. And that's the same way with the county. We've got to be able to focus and be changed, driven by change to make a positive impact.
Dennis Potter was in here earlier, and he was kind of comparing the county to a business. Mm-hmm. And he said the county commission would act as the board of directors. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely.
Ready to take?
You know, a lot of people don't know, yes, I am a farmer. I've spent my career doing a lot of consulting work, you know, around the world, and I have clients that have a budget 6-7 times what the whole county of Campbell counties do, and I'm a major part of helping them meet that budget, work that budget to make it work for them. So I understand that, and I feel like I'm very capable of doing that for Campbell County.
For folks that don't know what you do, will you tell them, because it's really interesting?
I love to feed cows. It's as simple as that. You know, I do nutrition work, but I design facilities for these large dairies. And when I say large dairies, it's from 7,000 cows to 100,000 cows. You know, it's not your typical really small dairy, and it's not a huge factory farm either. They're all family farms. So it gives us an opportunity to work and look at things a little different. And, you know, I do their nutrition work is the main thing, but I also help do a lot of other things in that business. And one of those are making sure we've got every department in that business working right and balancing budgets and making sure we stay on those budgets.
Which is pretty much what a county commissioner does too.
Very much so.
Well, I'm going to let you take about 30, 45 seconds, make your pitch to those District 1 voters, and go ahead and give it your best shot.
You know, first off, I want to thank you very much for all the votes that came in today. You know, to me, it's just a start. You know, nobody really knew that I was a politician or run for anything, because I haven't. You know, I just want to take that opportunity to thank you for coming out. I want to get my name out there and make you understand, even though we all do go on to the general election in August, I tried my best to get my name out and let everybody know that I'm serious about this. I really want to do this to try to help the county. And, you know, I think we need to focus on our jobs. We need to focus on the infrastructure and support the school board, support the road superintendent and the sheriff all we can, because it takes all of that. And the biggest part of it is it's being open and transparent. You know, if we're not open and transparent with each other, you can't do anything or accomplish anything if we don't, you know, keep our doors open for everybody to give us their opinion, because, you know, we serve them, and that's the big thing. And you know, I guess that's the biggest thing, but, you know, look, we've got to keep God as our focus. That's the main thing.
That I recognize that with your family. God is very much at the center of everything that you guys do.
Amen.
There you go. I'm going to invite you to breakfast Thursday morning. Come on by. We're going to have that candidate's breakfast. I joked when David came in. I said, I know you literally get up with the cows. So we're trying to get him in here tonight. David, thank you so much for coming by. Congratulations on your votes. And we will see you on Thursday.
Thank you, Susan. And again, thank everybody for their votes this evening.
All right. We're going to take another short break and be right back with you.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs. With the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
The blonde hair, the dark glasses, the big smile, Brittany Miller-Faust is with us on WLAF. Brittany, good evening. Congratulations on a wonderful complimentary vote for you tonight.
Hello, Tim. Yes, thank you so much.
Well, you're most welcome. This has to be flattering for you, I guess, one, that you're unopposed, and two, that you're getting such a good response from those folks who are taking time to cast a ballot.
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm so humbled, and I just want to thank God for all his blessings. And, this first term, it's just been a lot of learning.
Okay.
And, we've changed a lot of things, but I'm just so humbled, and I'm just so thankful.
Well, and you have done an outstanding job, and you have a staff that's right there with you step for step as well.
Oh my goodness, yes. My girls are best of the best, and I love them so much. They have got my back, and if I have to go to Nashville, which I have been several times this few years to learn and to extend my education, to better the office, they're right there, But when I come back from Nashville, I give them what I've learned so they can better serve Campbell County.
Can't leave without mentioning your marketing coordinators, Norris and Coleman Faust.
Oh yes, my bosses.
You've got a couple
Yes,
of young men in your home there. They're quite great.
Oh yes, my boys. I'm telling you, they. Besides the Lord and, my husband, of course, they're number one in my life for sure.
Well, I guess you can not necessarily coast, but maybe kind of relax a little bit, knowing that you need one vote in August, and you'll be back in August in office. The next 4 years, I guess, probably some more change. Everything's changing, but certainly with regard to your office as well, I would think.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we definitely can breathe. But, I've always, here lately, I've been telling everybody, being an elected official now is totally different than what it was just 10 years ago, because technology is so high tech now, and so we're trying to stay ahead of scams and, all the high tech, the scammers and it's a learning, you learn something every single, month. It's just something new, So, yes, we definitely can breathe, but we're not going to let down our guard,
What about AI? Is that anything of concern with your office?
Yeah, we do have a few vendors that offer that for our indexing and stuff like that. But, I didn't go that route. I'm old school, but I'm still in with the new times,
Right.
You can call me the Facebook queen. I'm always on Facebook. But yeah, we definitely, we're aware of all that. And, we've got my land alert in place right now. People can sign up for free. With an email or, their phone number. We actually can do that with the mobile now instead of just email, because not everybody has an email, So they can sign up through mobile or email. They can just call the girls, or we can kind of set them up through that. But if the girls put anything in somebody's name or take something out, they will get an alert.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's mighty handy. And,
yes, definitely.
And while you're here, I certainly would like to say thank you we work with you every day here at WLAF, and sure appreciate you always taking such good care of us and what we do here at WLAF every day, and a great big thank you here out in public to tell everybody just how great a job you do for us here.
Oh gosh, you're welcome, and same to you all. You guys are great. I have you on my TV in the office it just runs constantly. So while we are taking a few minutes to record deeds, people can sit there and kind of watch WLAF.
Well, that sounds great. Any closing thoughts maybe you'd like to share with us before you call it a night?
Well, I just want to tell Campbell County thank you, and I am so humbled and just so thankful that people took the time to put in one for me, and they didn't skip me. They put the complimentary votes in there for me, and gosh, I'm just so thankful. I'm so thankful. So thank you, Campbell County.
Fantastic. Well, Brittany Miller-Faust, our Register of Deeds, thank you so much for taking time with us. We wish you another great 4 years in office.
Thank you, Jim. You all have a good night.
You too, Brittany. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you. Bye-bye. Brittany Miller-Faust joining us here. Thank you, Matthew, for that. Joshua A. Edders, yes, don't forget the A, has made his way into the house here at WLAF. He's standing by with WLAF's Susan Sharp. Susan, Josh.
Josh, welcome. Thank you for coming by.
Well, thank you, Susan. I appreciate y'all for having me this evening.
You're a First District Commission candidate. Got some complimentary votes tonight.
We did. I'd like first off to say thank you to everybody that's voted for me. The votes that I've got, I just, hope we can keep it going on into August.
Well, you're one of many who have never done politics before, never been involved.
I have not. This is the first time I've ever run for any type of politics. Tell everybody I'm not a politician. I'm a guy from the valley, and I've got kids growing up here, and I want to see a good future for the kids.
Is that what prompted you to run?
It is. It is. My kids, seeing a better home and a better life for them, mainly so that they don't have to go outside of, our county to work, so that they can grow their homes, grow their lives here. This is a great county. We need to make it and continue to make it better.
That's a theme that we've heard a lot tonight, is jobs here so our kids don't have to leave.
It is. I've worked outside of the county. I've worked inside of the county. I work inside of the county, currently right now. I'm very blessed with that, and I'd like to see the others be blessed with the opportunity to work inside of our county. Not have to leave here. So,
as you talked through this and thought about is there anything in particular that you want to tackle if you're elected?
First is getting with all of our department heads and getting their jobs simplified for them and getting them the equipment, the stuff that they need to grow and prosper is a first. We need to get our department heads where they need to be. Secondly, we need to add events for our kids. We need to add, I'd like to see a couple more parks, be formed. We have the resources for great areas to, add more parks, more stuff for our kids, more events for our kids. We have a lot of kids. I have a lot of friends that has kids. They hunt. There's more hunting stuff, more fishing stuff that we can bring to our county that we're lacking, that other counties have, and it'd be an easy boost for our community.
Well, I think those are some great ideas. I believe we're getting some numbers. Hang on a second. We're going to cut to Jim Freeman for those numbers. Matthew, if you'll send it over there, please.
And thank you. We have 23 precincts reporting. This is not counting early voting, I am understanding. Let's go to the county mayor's race. Jimmy Jeffries, the Republican unopposed candidate, 2,788 complimentary votes, 2,788. He will be on the ballot in August against current Mayor Jack Lynch, who's running as an independent. County Commission District 1, just visiting with Joshua Edders, 415 votes for Josh Edders. David Green will also be on the ballot in August with Josh Edders, 714 votes. David Green here just moments ago. Green, 714, Edders, 415. Jerry Brown, District 2, County Commission, 515 votes. Jerry Brown, 515. District 3, incumbent Dwayne Baird, 611 votes. Also running as a Republican, Anthony Terry, 320 votes. These are for District 3 County Commission post. Baird, 611, Terry, 320. They'll each be on the ballot in August. District 4, Ray Perry, 362 votes. Perry, 362. Chris Stanley, 511. This is with 23 of 23 precincts reporting. We'll change that. Okay, if we have 23 precincts reporting, that is including early voting then, okay. Because we have 21 precincts, this would count early voting and absentees. Nathan Treadway, 337 votes. Treadway, 337 from District 4. That's for County Commission. District 5, Republican candidate, County Commission, Pauline Walden Roberts, 588. Roberts, 588. In the sheriff's race, Wayne Barton, the current office holder, 3,010 votes. Barton, 3,010. Darrell Chapman, the challenger, 1,246. Chapman, 1,246. The circuit court clerk race, Bobby Van, running unopposed for another time, 3,575. Complimentary votes for Bobby Van, 3,575. County Clerk Maria Parton and Lance Wilson have been neck and neck through the night. Parton comes away with 2,256 votes. Parton 2256, Lance Wilson 1,852, Wilson 1,852. Register of Deeds, just speaking a moment ago with Brittany Miller Faust, 3,434, Faust 3,434. County Attorney Joe Coker, unopposed, 3,144. Coker, 3,144. School Board District 1, Jeffrey Miller visiting just a little bit ago. Miller, 619. Jeffrey Miller, 619 votes in the District 1 race for School Board. District 2, this has been close tonight as well. District 2, the final results, Emily Gaylor, 228 votes. Gaylor, 228. Chris Honeycutt with 399. Honeycutt with 399. That means that Honeycutt will advance to the August election to take on Brooke Longmire Dorton and Marvin Rutherford. Rutherford with 27 votes on the Democratic side of the primary. Rutherford, 27 votes. And then, of course, we mentioned Brittany Maria Parton with 2,256 votes. Parton, 2256. She will face Tyler King in August to determine the winner of the county clerk's race for 2026. In the sheriff's race, Wayne Barton will remain in office after getting one vote in August, the general election. To the District 3 school board race, Randy Heatherly, a Republican, 666 votes. Heatherly will face Jacob Perkins in the August election. Perkins running as an independent. District 4 write-in candidate Travis Thompson, 171 votes, and we were guesstimating he would need about 300 votes to be on the ballot in August. We'll have to validate that with the Election Commission office, as Thompson will need to have 5% of the vote to get on the August ballot. Travis Thompson, 171 write-in votes. But those three contested races, Wayne Barton for sheriff is winning. County Clerk Maria Parton is winning there, 2256 her vote total, and then Chris Honeycutt, 399, winning in District 2 for Campbell County, the Campbell County Board of Education. So the three contested races are known. Everybody else with a complimentary vote. We'll be running all these totals for you on 1450WLAF.com, so you can go back and see what is there. In just moments, we'll be talking about the matchups for August as we'll bring the independents into the picture here coming up in just a bit. We invite you to stay connected. This is AMFMTV.com, WLAF. Hang on. We're going to finish our interview with Joshua A. Edders here. Josh, pardon me. Susan Sharp, take it away. Josh?
All right. Thank you, Jim. Josh, sorry to interrupt the interview there,
absolutely.
but we got those numbers in there. Congratulations. Got some more votes. Oh, what do you want to tell people? Take your 30, 45 seconds and tell them why they should vote for you come August.
Come August in the election, just remember, I'm not a politician. I'm not after this for any possible gain of any type. I'm not seeking any other position other than growing and advancing our community for the future of Campbell County, making this a better county. And like I've said numerous times, I'm the one that if you have questions, if I'm elected, if you have questions, if you have concerns, I want to be contacted. I want to talk to the community. I want to know what the community's concerns, ideas, things that they want to see for growth. Without that, we have to set what the community wants to move forward. Then, with that, we will have more ideas of what we need. What do we need for our kids? And right now, I just don't believe that that's really being accessed like it should be. So that's kind of my goal is, listen to the community, see what the community needs, and grow it from there.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Joshua A. Edders, 1st District County Commissioner, stopping by to visit with us. This is WLAF. Stay connected. We will be back in just a few minutes.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
Your tire shop is here. They're still fixing autos and changing tires at the corner of Beach and Indiana. What was known as Hensley Tire is now known as Cumberland Tire and Service. With the new name comes new owners, John and Cheryl Heatherly. Oh, and they've changed up the color of the building too. Cumberland Tire and Service is ready to take care of your automotive needs with the same honest, no-hassle service Campbell County has always known. A full lineup of auto repair under one roof. Whether you need new tires, an oil change, an AC repair, or something more, Cumberland Tire and Service is here Monday through Friday from 8 to 5. Transparent diagnosis, competitive pricing, and friendly service you can trust are in the gray and orange building. 423-563-TIRE, 563-8473. We are Campbell County's full-service shop. Quick service, straight prices, done right. Cumberland Tire and Service.
The staff at LUB, La Follette Utilities Board, is there for you. You may be needing new service at your future home. LUB crews bring the experience, know-how, and equipment to put you in service. And when troubles arise, LUB crews are there, no matter the hour or the day, to restore your service. Connect to LUB.org or call 423-562-3316 for assistance on new service, existing service, or to report an outage. Count on LUB to be there.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75 behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management Anesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com, since 1953.
Work on him. And welcome back. Wow, what an evening it's been, and thank you to everybody at the Election Commission office, Mallory Rosenfeld and company, and it's not been an easy night for those folks. And again, I guess you just never know what you're going to get into when you're talking electronics and votes countywide and such, but it's been able to be wrapped up at Jacksboro at the Election Commission office, and thank you to everyone who had a hand in that tonight. Mallory Rosenfeld, our Administrator of Elections, and Susan, we're trying to get in touch with Marvin Rutherford on the phone, and we're going to get that connection. Thank you. Going to get that connection as soon as possible here. So Marvin, hang with us. We'll get connected, okay? The Election Commission office, 23 of 23 precincts. That's counting early voting and absentees. And we'll let you work the left side of the ledger. I'll get the right side. How about that?
Okay. We've got Jimmy Jeffries, County Mayor, 2,788 final votes. Those are going to be complimentary votes going towards that Republican nominee. He was unopposed. He will face Jack Lynch, current mayor, in the August election. That's going to be Jimmy Jeffries at 2,788. County Commissioner, 1st District, with all the numbers in, Joshua A. Edders, receiving 415 votes. That's 415. David Green, who was just visiting with us, as Joshua was as well. David Green walking away with 714 votes for that 1st District County Commission. District 2, Jerry Brown, 515 votes. That's 515 for Jerry Brown. District 3, County Commissioner Dwayne Baird, 611. That's Baird at 611. Anthony Terry, 320. That's 320 for Anthony Terry in the 3rd District County Commission. District 4 County Commission, Ray Perry, 362. That's 362 for Ray Perry. Chris Stanley, 511. That's 511 for Chris Stanley in that 4th District County Commission race. Nathan Treadway, 337. That's 337 for Nathan Treadway. District 5, Pauline Walden Roberts, 588. That's going to be 588 for Miss Roberts in that District 5 County Commission. Wayne Barton in the sheriff's race at 3,010. That's 3010 Wayne Barton. Challenger Darrell Chapman at 1,246. That's 1246. And Circuit Court Clerk Bobby Van walking away with the most complimentary votes of the night. Bobby, you came in at 3,575 complimentary votes. So congratulations to Bobby on that one.
Yeah, way to go, Bobby. We'll see how you match up with Monty Bullock come August for complimentary votes.
Loser has to buy WLAF lunch.
That's right. Let's go to the county clerk's race. This is one of 3 contested races. The sheriff's race, the other. The District 2 school board race is the 3rd. Maria Parton will advance to August to take on Tyler King for county clerk. 2,256 votes for Maria Parton, 2,256. Lance Wilson, 1,852 votes. 1,852 votes for Lance Wilson in the Republican race for county clerk. Register of Deeds, Brittany Faust, 3,434 votes, almost there with Bobby. Brittany Miller Faust, 3,434. Congratulations, Brittany. Joseph Coker, our county attorney, 3,144 complimentary votes for Joe Coker, 3,144. School Board District 1, Jeffrey Miller, 619 votes, and he will have a write-in challenger in Becky Aiken in August. And then District 2, Chris Honeycutt coming away with 399 votes to 228 votes for Emily Gaylor. Marvin Rutherford also running for District 2 School Board, 27 complimentary votes on the Democratic side of the primary. District 3, Randy Heatherly, an incumbent, 666 votes. Heatherly will be on the ballot in August against Jacob Perkins, 666 votes for Randy Heatherly. District 4 write-in candidate, Travis Thompson, 171 votes. We'll have to get the official word on that. That may be short. It certainly is a long way toward what he probably will need to be on the ballot in August or have a chance in that August race. Travis Thompson, 171 votes. We should know that for you by tomorrow. We'll talk about, we'll set the stage for August for you here in just a moment, but we're pleased to have Marvin Rutherford on the line with us. Marvin, a Democratic candidate for Campbell County School Board District 2. Marvin, welcome in. Congratulations this evening.
Thank you. I appreciate you all spend this time helping everybody get familiar with everything on the election tonight.
We appreciate you taking time to check in. You come from lineage there with your father. Homer Rutherford served 5 terms, 20 years on the Campbell County Board of Education, and you're going to be on the ballot in August of the chance to follow in his footsteps.
Yes, I'm trying to fill his shoes, and my brother Steve and my mom was also an educator, and I just want to help the kids to succeed in life and to bring transparency and help the county grow and put our kids first instead of last.
Well, this is not your first rodeo. You ran against your buddy Brent Lester back in 2024 and ran a good race there, and looking for a good race in August as well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm fixing to hit the road hard here this weekend. I'm going to start. I've not done a whole lot yet. I'm just waiting to see how everything went, and I'm going to hit the road hard. And hopefully everybody don't vote by party, vote by the person who you are, and to help our kids. And I would really appreciate anybody's vote support in August.
Well, very good, Marvin.
I appreciate you all.
We appreciate you taking time. We're going to have breakfast for you Thursday morning at the Grand. Hope you'll come by between 6 and 9 and visit with us and be on the radio with us.
I will be there.
Okay, sounds good, Marvin. Any last thoughts you might want to share with us before we sign off?
Yes, I just want to try to help improve the enrollment and keep our kids here and try to get a lot of things here for our kids in our school system to maintain our enrollment and increase it.
Sounds like
I appreciate your vote, support, and August.
Sounds like a plan. Marvin, again, thanks for taking time for us tonight.
Thank you. You all have a good night.
You too. Marvin Rutherford on the Democratic ticket in the primary tonight, and he'll be on your ballot in August. Let's go over what we're thinking will be how things will shape up. We'll be pretty close, at least, how they'll shape up in August on the ballot there. All of the constable races unopposed. District 1, Barney Cox running for constable. He will be on your ballot in August. In District 2, it's Don Farmer, a veteran law enforcement officer, and Don will be on the ballot in August for District 2 Constable. Johnny Jones, a veteran there and an incumbent. District 3 Constable. Dewey Madison, also an incumbent constable for District 4. And then Glennis Mundy, our pal Glennis Mundy, has he is the District 5 Constable, but he was not able to get on the ballot because he has been out with illness for an extended time. He's back and coming along well, and we're glad to see that, Glennis. And he will likely be a write-in candidate in August to serve as the constable in District 5 because as of right now, there's nobody on the ballot, nobody qualified to run as constable for District 5. And Susan, if you want to maybe give us some thoughts here about part of this ballot here, we'll kind of split this up again here, how it's going to shape out for us in the month of August, the next election.
Okay. In that county clerk race, we're going to have Tyler King and Maria Parton. They will square off in August for that county clerk position. We're going to have Jimmy Jeffries and Jack Lynch in the mayor's race. School board, District 2 will be Brooke Longmire Dorton and Marvin Rutherford, who we were just talking with. And in District 3, it's going to be Randy Heatherly and Jacob Perkins. The District 4, we're still waiting to get that confirmation on Travis Thompson, so we really don't have a whole lot of information on that. Mm-hmm. But then we have the county commission, don't we, Jim?
We do. County commission, some crowded field, 6 candidates in District 5 and District 4 for county commission. Here's how this breaks down. District 1, David Atkins, Joshua A. Edders, David Green, and Zachary Marlowe. So 3 of those candidates will serve on county commission out of the 4 for District 1. And then District 2 County Commission, Jerry Brown, Beverly Stanfield Hall, David Longmire, Lonnie Weldon. Again, 4 candidates. 3 of those will go on to be a county commissioner. District 3, Dwayne Baird, along with Rusty Orick and Scott Stanfield, all 3 incumbents, getting challenges from Jason Shedderly and Anthony Terry. That's 5 candidates for that 3-man race in District 3 County Commission. District 4, Johnny Coach Bruce is the incumbent Marlena Lester. Devin Oaks, Ray Perry, challengers, along with Chris Stanley and Nathan Treadway. 6 candidates in all vying for those 3 spots, as Charles Baird is not electing to run again. He served many terms and served well for Campbell County. And, of course, the late Sue Nance, her daughter, able to come in and fill in the rest of her term there, not seeking to be back on the ballot there. District 5, 6 more candidates vying for those 3 spots. Suzette Davenport, Ralph Davis, Furling Clay Morgan, Dwight Osborne, along with Katrina Powers Reynolds and Pauline Walden Roberts. And that'll be the ballot for August for County Commission. In District 5, state representative will be on the ballot. That election will be determined, that race will be determined in the August primary for the state. Dennis Powers, the incumbent, against Noah Smith, the challenger. And I'm ready to go home. How about you?
I believe I am too. After we tell everybody one more time, breakfast, if you're on the August, November ballot, breakfast at the Grand on us, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Thursday.
Yep, we'll have you on the radio too and all the other WLAF media outlets. We want to thank everybody, Winter Furniture Company, for providing our set tonight. As always, Nancy Bright for her outstanding work in the field as well as here in the studio. Our 12 reporters, Caden Poston, Derek Marlowe, Stacy Terry, Charlie Hudson, Charlotte Underwood, Sugar Kane, Emma McCarty, Ann Rutherford, Dustin Braden, Allie Braden, Andrea Waddell, and Jake Miller. Also those here in the studio, Aaron Hopkins, Matthew Moore, Bill Waddell, Clarence Lowe on the numbers tonight. C. Lowe, thank you so much. Kaylin Braden, Jocelyn Moore, Kelsey Moore, Nancy Bright, and I hope we're not leaving anybody out, but if we
Me
did,
and you. We can
they're
thank each other.
Close enough. But thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. And thank you so much for connecting and staying with WLAF tonight. We'll be back on the air tomorrow with plenty of totals for you. If you want to see that whole rundown again, we'll be updating that on our web channel here in just a few minutes, 1450WLAF.com. Great night tonight. Thank you for playing along. We will see you in August here on WLAF.
The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. See Tracy Lobertini and staff at Alco Builders and Realty. David Bell's Automotive, locally family-owned and operated since 1966. Builtwell Bank, La Follette, Jacksboro, and Jellicoe. Burge Screen Printing, Larry, Don, Colby, and Kimberly Burge. Campbell County Mayor Jack Lynch, who will be on the ballot in the August election. Dave's Lawnmower Parts near I-75 behind the former Scotties at Caryville. State Representative Dennis Powers, thankful to be serving you. 8th Judicial District Attorney General Jared Effler. C&L Metal Sales has the best prices in the tri-state. See Matt Klein, the former Cougar. Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. La Follette, Jacksboro, and Clinton. Member FDIC. Quality Lawn Sales and Service, Cub Cadet and more for Campbell County at Indian Mound Circle. LUB, providing you with reliable, economical, and friendly service. Local realtor Gage Dopel is ready to help you find your dream home or help you sell your home. First National Bank, your family, your future, your bank. See Beth, Brian, and Carrie. Gamble Motors, beside the South Avenue stoplight, keeping you rolling since the 1950s. One name has it all, Maynard's. See Maynard's for record service and auto parts. The May primary election returns are on the air over WLAF, and it's all made possible by these outstanding corporate partners. The city of La Follette is celebrating more than 125 years as a city. C&L Furniture. See us for furniture as well as guns and more on North Tennessee Avenue. Grace Rehab. We're here to help you at Grace Rehab. La Follette Mine Supply. See LMS for boat lifts, septic tanks, septic chambers, and more. Lithocraft Printing and Office Supplies since 1961, right there on West Beach Street. Lions Liquor Locker, 511 West Central Avenue in La Follette. Brandon Parton, your property assessor, honored to serve you. Deposit your check anytime, anywhere with the People's Bank of the South app. Powell Clinch Utility District can lower your energy bill with a 40-gallon natural gas tank water heater. Premier Weight Management and Aesthetics, your premier destination for your weight loss goals. Noah Smith for State Representative. Smith Metals and Dock Sales, right across from the Campbell County High School. TCAT, the leader in technical education and industry training. Terry's Pharmacy, serving you in La Follette and Jacksboro. When it comes to the home, come to Winder Furniture, next to Light 8 in La Follette. WLAF, AM, FM, TV, and .com, since 1953.